love their little camaraderie. These two are my favorites. I love them.
Huh? There's a new bulletin board here. And it has pictures of...
Fungi on it. Interested in capturing the well-behaved fungi and getting up close and personal with them? Want to try commanding fungi in combat and experience the thrill of defeating powerful opponents? Excited about forming your very own fungi team and facing off against other beast tamers in an action-packed battle? Look no further. The first ever Nilotpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament is about to begin. We anticipate your arrival. All you have to do is sign up for the tournament and give it a go. Bountiful rewards await. Only for the small price of $99.99. Training fungi to fight each other? That's a very unexpected mode of entertainment.
Fungi are monsters! We can't let this go ahead! It's way too dangerous! Let's go check out the tournament. If it's as dangerous as it sounds, at least we'll be there to stop things from getting too out of control.
The most fantastic tournament that you've never heard of? Oh, so this is a whole story quest. Okay. What Pokemon battle is this?
Welcome, contestants, to the Nilotpala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament. I am Cautilia, a senior Immorta researcher and the organizer of today's tournament. I'm sure you're probably all very intrigued by the idea of fighting fungi and excited at the prospect of our amazing prizes. But at the same time, you may well have some concerns about the safety of this tournament. Worry not, the Wisdom Orb we've developed exclusively for this event makes use of Immorta's most advanced intellectual boost technology. It is absolutely reliable and safe.
Are you sure about that?
So please cast your reservations aside and enter the tournament with confidence. Also, it gives me great pleasure to announce that this event is sponsored by Mr. Elhingen, a renowned businessman from Fontaine who has generously provided a grand total of 60 million Mora for our prize fund.
60 million Mora?
And if anyone is able to prove themselves capable of carrying out Mr. Elhingen's philosophy by passing the ultimate trial, he will be willing to give them his entire fortune. The only other condition is that the winner must agree to carry on Mr. Elhingen's legacy by hosting the Nilotpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament in the future.
Some people are just loaded. Apparently, can I have the 60,000 Mora? 60 million Mora? Not thousand?
Whoa! Paimon can't believe that rich guy threw 60 million Mora at this event! Just like that! And what was all that about inheriting his entire fortune if you promised to keep his beast taming tournament going?
Why do I feel like this is a scam?
Also, hosted by an academia scholar, huh? Pretty official. Might be a little inappropriate if we just barged in and tried to shut it down.
Is Paimon enticed by the money and therefore decided to overlook her morals instead?
So, why don't we enter the tournament and see if this wisdom orb thingy actually works?
Uh-huh. Paimon, you just want the prize money, don't you?
No, that's not it. It's just... Now that everything in Sumeru has finally settled down, don't you think it'd be a little unfair to Nahida if we keep picking trouble with the academia?
No, I don't care. I don't care, because they've been twats and have made us struggle throughout the entirety of the Archon quest. You're telling me you want me to just forgive and forget? I know Nahida only comes home if you say that you apologize, but no, I don't care about the academia. You know what they did? They messed with my OBS. They made me lose every 50-50 that I tried to do for Nahida during pulls. You know how much struggle that I had to go through to get Nahida? I'm not gonna forgive the sages.
And he sounded really confident. Paimon's curious about how this mysterious fungi taming device works.
What will you do with the fungi? Will you eat them?
Although they've caused us trouble in the past, the fungi aren't just aggressive monsters, right? They're more like wild animals with bad tempers. Since there's no longer any safety concerns, We don't need to worry. Maybe we can even try becoming friends with the fungi. Paimon thinks that would be fun.
Paimon thinks that she just wants the money from this.
Besides, if we do well in the tournament, we'll be able to earn some extra mora. There are basically no drawbacks.
Alright, let's see what all the fuss is about then, but we should stay cautious just in case.
Yep, that's the way we roll. Looks like we sign up over there. Come on, let's grab a wisdom orb and enter the tournament. Huh? Looks like the people ahead of us are still signing up. Let's wait our turn.
Okay.
Golden Comet and Silver Companion. So, you're competing too?
Huh? Golden Comet and Silver Companion?
Huh? You know us? But what's with those names? We've never heard them before.
You're a tough duo if the posters are to be believed. Some mercenaries who managed to escape from you painted your portraits, warning others to avoid messing with you at all costs.
Oh, okay. I see. Which mercenaries so I can track them down, you know, just for a little chat. You don't need to worry about that. I just want to have a talk.
Paimon doesn't know whether to be flattered or to try and explain that we aren't as scary as the rumors suggest.
Unfortunately, the rules of this tournament state the beast tamers aren't allowed to use their weapons, or even fight each other directly. Your impeccable combat skills won't be any use to you here. The tournament is about capturing fungi, training them, and commanding them in combat. There's no way of knowing whether commanding fungi is a skill you'll be able to master in time.
Why do you have so much doubt? We've just met. Trust me, I have main character energy. It'll be fine.
That's true. We've never captured a fungus before and wouldn't know anything about how to get them to fight. Wait a second, you don't look like a staff member. What are you lecturing us for? Who are you anyway?
I'm not asking the right questions.
The name's Sania. I used to work for the Eremites, taming grumpy sumpter beasts. Ended up with a reputation for being a beast tamer, so they got me involved with testing the wisdom orb early on. Anyway, my name ain't worth remembering. I'm just an illiterate nobody. All I'm good for is doing odd jobs for Eremite mercs. Just think of me as another contestant.
She's downplaying her role, I see.
I have a lot of experience taming beasts, though. Want me to teach you?
Oh. Want to team up with us?
You guys are worth me getting to know, as allies or opponents. Because either way, you can get rid of some obstacles for me in this competition. Of course, I'd prefer allies if possible.
Why does it feel like she's going to stab us in the back later?
Well, that was blunt, but also quite honest. It's definitely better to have an expert teach us than figure everything out on our own, right? What do you think? Should we take her up on her offer?
All right then. Take this wisdom orb and let's go catch some fungi at the designated area.
All right.
She gets right to the point, doesn't she?
I would rather her get right to the point than dilly-dally. You follow Hania to the designated fungi catching zone. I know she spoke the lines, I just don't remember what it was.
This is where you'll capture your fungi. The fungi in this area are highly compatible with the wisdom orb, and they're ideal for training and competing with.
Okay.
The wisdom orb can capture and store fungi. It also serves as a controller. I recommend giving each fungus a code name to make commanding them easier. For example, this one next to me is Pyro 1, which means Pyrofungus number 1.
You just go off their elements and then number them? Seems kind of boring to Paimon. This fungus looks pretty lively. Why don't we call it Bouncy Happy Shroom?
I also have some suggestions if you're interested.
Thanks, but no thanks. I've got my own way of naming them, and I'm gonna stick with it. It's simple, straightforward. It helps me with managing them.
Yeah, you're probably used to calling it Pyro 1 anyway. All right, we'll stop. But wait until you hear the great names we come up with for our fungi. You might want to reconsider then.
I'm not so confident. Okay. Now, how do I do this? I have the wisdom orb. Sure. In In the Fungus Capture Challenge, the fungi will roam in the capture zone, and if you're detected as you approach them, they will enter an alert state and flee a certain distance from you. The gadget known as the Wisdom Orb, when equipped, will change your elemental skill to your capture skill. Hold and aim to use the capture skill on your target fungi. When the capture skill hits a fungus, it will add it to your capture progress. After fungi within a capture zone are affected by Electro, they will enter a special advanced state in which their movement speed will be increased, while the rate at which their capture progress fills will also be increased. If they're affected by Pyro, they will enter a special scorched state, which their movement speed will be decreased while the rate at which their capture progress fills will also be decreased. Once your capture progress reaches maximum, the fungus can be captured, upon which you can name said fungus based on Paimon's suggestions. Sure. I wish I could name them, but fine. I realize we have an all Dendro team. I change party? Go! Damn, Legend of Arceus looks great. So, this fungus is super tall. It can use Electro. Now, what should we call it? Eladrill? Eladrill sounds like an actual Pokemon name. Tingle Shroom or Stormlord? Stormlord feels like it comes out of like some Marvel Universe shit. I like Eladrill. It sounds the most Pokemon-like. We didn't get to meet this sort of fungus, so didn't we meet this sort of fungus a long while back? Let's make sure to give it a nice name. Bongo Head, or Bongo Head. Why do you only have one name for it? Paimon remembers an idea she had from before. Let's call this one Bongo Head. Bing bong, bing bong. Oh, how does Bongo Head sound? No matter how Paimon thinks of this, Bongo Head seems to be the right name for it. Sure.
Paimon's a fungi naming expert. Every one of these will sound really cool when you call them out in the arena.
The names you came up with for the second fungus. All three suggestions were the same.
The round hat on this little guy's head kinda looks like a drum, don't you think? The first thing that came to Paimon's mind when she saw it was, if you hit it on the head, it's definitely gonna go bing bong. How does the name Bongo Head sound?
I think Bing Bong is optimistic. Probably more like a squelch.
Oh, look how happy it looks. That means it likes the name. Okay then, Bongo Head it is.
Oh my god, Paimon.
Aw, Bongo Head's just like a little puppy. Paimon's never seen this side of a fungus before.
Yo, Paimon, you're from Coney Island? Bing Bong.
From now on, we need to look out for each other, Bongo Head. Okay, let's go catch some more fungi and make a team for Bongo Head.
Oh, okay, I like the Electro thing. This fungus has a big head, but it's more agile than it looks. Let's give it a unique name, shall we? Stoutwaist. We got a new fungus. Time to give it a name. Once you decide on a name, you won't be able to change it back. That must be a strong waist to withstand such a large upper body. Let's go with Stoutwaist. Hardhat. Even this heavy head can't hurt its speed. The name Hardhat suits well. Crasher Basher. The way it moves makes Crasher Basher a perfect name for it, don't you think? I like Crasher Basher. I like this one. This sort's pretty hard to catch, huh? Let's figure out what to call it, shall we? Picketing? It's full of spikes. It's probably gonna make some loud noise if it touches anything. While we call it picketing. Cool Shroom. Paimon's all sweaty now after following it this far. Let's just call it Cool Shroom. Cool it. Liquid? It's liquid, but it's cool it. Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Paimon's heard that name can be warnings as well. Maybe we go with Cool it. I'll go with Cool it. I have to go with Cool it.
You've now collected all 4 fungi. The next step is to use the floral jelly provided by the organizers to boost your fungi's abilities. That way, they'll be able to unleash powerful skills during combat.
Paimon can't believe we're making progress so quickly. It's all thanks to your help, Hania. All right, let's all return to the arena now. Huh? Look, someone's staggering along with a fungus running circles around her. Is she being attacked?
Is that Layla?
She's collapsed! Let's go see what's happening. I can't go on too weak.
Layla, are you okay? You good, buddy? You need a nap?
Are you hurt? How bad is it?
Oh, watch out!
Pyro 1, take it out!
Wait, it's not an enemy. It's my shroom buddy.
Oh my god, her eye bags are so bad! Her eye bags!
I'm just a little too tired to walk right now, but I still need to find 3 more shroom buddies to qualify for the tournament.
Room buddies?
I mean, you're a contestant too? I wasn't counting on running into other contestants here. Maybe this is the end of the road for me. Twirly Whirly on its own is no match for you. Look after Twirly Whirly for me. Take him with you to the top. Hey, don't give up. It's not like we're a bunch of eremites trying to steal your fungi. Your shroom buddies. We're better than that.
We literally have someone who's part of the Eremites right next to us, bro.
We should at least hang in there until we're in the arena, so we can compete against each other properly. Ania over here is a professional beast tamer, and despite knowing that we might be her fiercest competitors, she still gave us lots of help and advice.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Yeah, just take it as a compliment. Paimon's really getting into this.
State your name and mission! Golden Comet and Silver Companion shall gladly come to your aid!
Alright, buddy.
Really? Then, could you please help me collect the rest of the 4 shroom buddies I need? Does this mean my luck is finally starting to change? My name is Layla. I'm just a student in the Ratawe's Darshan, so I don't have any impressive titles or anything. And my goal is to make it into the quarterfinals. If I can make it to the quarterfinals, I'll get to take my shroom buddies home and delegate some of my physical labor to them. Of course, I'll take good care of them, too. Oh, yeah! Paimon read that in the rules somewhere. All quarterfinalists get to take home any fungi of their choice.
So, Layla wants to take home some Pokemon so that they can do her chores for her? Seems a little bit sussy.
What do you mean physical labor? You're a student. Shouldn't you be busy with coursework and writing papers?
She needs to make food and, like, take care of her stuff. That's also part of it.
This is pretty embarrassing, but, so I must have some sort of congenital sleep disorder or something, 'cause I can never seem to get enough sleep, and I'm always really low on energy.
Well, we know someone else that also really likes sleep. Y'all want to meet up and talk?
Even the smallest amount of exercise makes me... Well, you saw me just now. I get so tired, I collapse from exhaustion. So when I said physical labor, I just meant basic stuff like moving books around or fetching things I need from the store. You don't need to be embarrassed about that. It's totally normal. Paimon delegates chores to him all the time.
Hey!
First she calls them buddies, then she talks about wanting to live with them? Ridiculous. She sounds just like Elhingen.
Wonder what Nia is so annoyed about. Maybe the scholar and the Fontaine person have different ideals on how to catch and train Pokemon.
Well, looks like you've mastered everything already and moved on to helping others. I'm delighted for you. I'll see you around. Good luck.
Huh? Why is Nia leaving all of a sudden?
We just have different ideals, I think.
We haven't thanked you or Pyro 1 yet, Nia. Let's at least go get something to eat together. What's wrong? That beast tamer, is she angry? Probably not. She's pretty blunt and doesn't make a great first impression, but she's definitely not a bad person. Otherwise, why would she have helped us?
Maybe she has something urgent to do. We'll see her again at the tournament.
Yeah, we'll see her again, and when we do, let's give her some gifts to show her our gratitude.
Oh, Paimon's so sweet.
In the meantime, let's follow her example by doing our best in the tournament, helping other contestants, and making sure Layla gets to compete.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'll try my best to contribute too. I don't want to be a burden to you guys.
You help Layla find 3 more Shrooms buddies to complete her set.
Done. Now that we put together Layla's team, she should be eligible to take part. Let's head back to the arena and confirm with them.
Why can't my Shroomies be my friends? Maybe she has a Team Rocket stance, like Pokemon can only be used for as a tool to get us to the next area. They're not actual living people. I just realized this is the exact plot of Black and White. We're N! We're gonna be like, no, Pokemon are our friends. They're not tools. We have to let them free, or something like that.
Let Paimon see how the qualifying rounds are looking. Great! We're in a different group from Layla, so we won't have to compete against each other in the early stages of the competition. Actually, I hope I don't have to fight you guys in the later stages either.
Damn, are you telling us we're not gonna get to the quarterfinals? Damn. Okay.
Oh? Hello there, little ones.
No fucking way. No, no, no. Stop that. Why are you here? Why is Yaimiko here?
Sure enough, you're at the center of the action once again. You two truly are like the main characters in your own light novel.
Yeah, I told you we have main character energy, but what are you doing here?
Miko, what are you doing here? Is Paimon hallucinating?
This tournament was advertised far and wide, including all the way over in Inazuma. They even handed out flyers in front of Yai Publishing House. Don't you think a tournament like this makes a perfect candidate for light novel treatment?
It does seem like a good place to find light source material. There's a lot of stories you could tell about this. It's the reason why Pokemon is still going after their initial release in like 1997.
Yai Publishing House is working on a bestseller that, if all goes to plan, will stay a bestseller for the next 50 years. The theme is friendship and rivalry. So we decided to bring our up-and-coming author, Soka, here to gather some inspiration. I, of course, need to ensure my writer's manuscripts are up to par. So, I will be taking part in the tournament myself to get a little taste of what it's like.
Damn, can we kick Yaimiko's ass? Can we do that? I'm here for this. It's revenge for Goro, it's revenge for Sayu. Ugh.
Here's my little partner in crime. Soka named it Blitzara. I think it's rather good. Very distinctive.
Of course you have an Electro Shroom.
Who knew there'd be such a big turnout? Even Miko's here.
Soka, come say hi to the little ones. They're set to be some of the fiercest competition you face in the tournament. You should put them in your novel as major characters.
Yes, Chief Editor!
Do I get a romantic plot interest? Is that something that happens? Is this enemies to lovers?
For the sake of my readership, I won't back down. I'll beat you!
See you in the arena, I think.
Yeah, just because you're with Miko doesn't mean we'll go easy on you.
Oh, because you're with Miko, I definitely won't go easy on you.
Ooh, yes, more of that. Do you feel that, Soka? Declaring a challenge to your archenemy in the making before the competition begins is a key plot device that helps build dramatic tension.
I wouldn't say I'm feeling that exactly. Just thinking about competing against Her Excellency's Hanamizaka tour confidant is making me so nervous. I'm losing my mind.
Oh, does she have stage fright?
In that case, head back to the inn and capture your nervous breakdown in writing while it's still fresh. This'll make excellent source material, too.
Oh my god, can you at least take care of your employee first? And, maybe help them with the fact they're about to have a panic attack versus, this would be very good for a light novel. You should write it down.
She's terrifying, but she also seems really dedicated to her craft. I hope we can be friends.
And who is this softly spoken little lady?
Do not do anything to her. I've only seen Layla for about 3 seconds, but if anything happens to her, I will kill myself and everyone along with me.
She's our new friend, Layla. We met her while we were out capturing fungi. Layla's entering the tournament because she wants to take her trained fungi back home to live with her. Her goal is to make it to the quarterfinals.
Training fungi? And then domesticating them? How fascinating. You must be full of secrets. There's an intriguing story to be told here, no doubt. I'm Yae Miko, a light novel editor. Purely out of personal interest, and right now what I'm most interested in is you. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine.
I have no idea how to respond to that, Traveler. Paimon, I really appreciate all your help, but I want to get to know my 4 Shroom buddies a little better and prepare for the qualifiers, so I'll go do some training now.
Oh, there she goes.
Don't push yourself too hard, Layla! You'll end up collapsing from exhaustion again! Miko, what are you doing scaring a new friend off like that?
The answer is thank you.
Oh, am I really so terrifying? Well then, I'll simply have to talk to her again another time to clear things up. But that can wait. Judging from your expression, it seems like you have something you want to say to me, little one.
What are you really doing here in Sumeru? And what exactly is going on behind the scenes of this tournament?
I'm comforted to know that you didn't lose your heads amidst the hype, and you're not just in this to have some fun. Unfortunately, though, it appears that we're about to be interrupted.
Guji Yae, what an honor to finally meet you. We're so privileged that our tournament is your first destination in Sumeru.
Huh? Isn't that the organizer? And that super rich businessman is here too.
Goodness, I presume that the tournament is proceeding very smoothly indeed. Otherwise, how would the host and sponsor themselves have the time to spare to chat with contestants one-on-one?
How you jest, Guji Yae! Those such as your esteemed self deserve nothing short of the most lavish reception Sumeru has to offer.
Why did that line read so Shakespeareanly?
I see you've already had the chance to try out the Wisdom Orb. What are your thoughts on the future prospects of this technology? You know, with your blessing, it can be introduced into Inazuma, allowing you to swiftly resolve the situation of,
Right now, I am nothing but an ordinary editor-in-chief. I'm here to enjoy my vacation and gather some inspiration along the way. And if I can at all help it, I'd rather not concern myself with such weighty topics as the future fate of nascent technologies.
What do you mean?
Don't be so pushy, Mr. Kautelia. Droning on about the Academia's business ambitions is hardly respectful to our honored guest, who has traveled all the way from the land of thunder to be here.
Okay, but what did Yae mean?
Not to mention that Guji Yae is busy catching up with her friends. I dare say it was both unnecessary and discourteous to interrupt their conversation like this.
A most pertinent remonstration coming from you, Mr. Elhingen. You do conduct yourself in such an unobtrusive manner, much as you have in your entire career, quietly amassing an enormous fortune while remaining almost entirely unknown.
Why, to hear such high praise from the great Guji Yae is more prestige than I could ever hope for. Please, should you require anything at all, do not hesitate to seek my assistance. I will do everything within my ability to make your stay in Sumeru an enjoyable one. Also, to have the renowned traveler here at the tournament is an unexpected delight. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in action.
Thank you? I like the little bow that they do. That's kind of cute.
Miko, here to do business with you, right? Should you really be turning them away like this? Especially the rich guy? Paimon thinks working with him could have a lot of advantages for Yae Publishing House.
I don't think he's that rich. I think this is all a scam. Like, there's something really suspicious about all this, to be honest.
Promoting an entirely new event throughout all of Teyvat so rapidly would be an impossible feat for any ordinary businessman. I, for one, do not wish for Yae Publishing House to be the subordinate partner in a business relationship with him. Besides, the tournament has only just begun. Who knows whether it will go on to be a success? I want to focus on trying to enjoy myself, while keeping one eye open for potential liabilities.
Potential liabilities, so you noticed.
Fungi may look adorable, but they carry potent elemental energy inside their bodies. Letting one's guard down around these creatures would be an unwise move, don't you think?
So it wasn't just us. Yeah, we started out with some safety concerns about this event, but the wisdom orb seems pretty amazing.
It seems like a catch-all, but I don't think it is.
At least all the fungi we used it on have been very well behaved, like our bongo head here. Seems we don't need to be too nervous after all.
I see Bongo Head's gonna be our main character for this mushroom tournament.
Oh, Paimon, you're just as carefree and enthusiastic as ever. Well, it's about time for me to get into character. As a contestant, I need to go and get ready for the tournament. See you in the qualifiers. Blitzara, say goodbye to our friends.
Coming here was a great idea. Look at us, making new friends, bumping into Miko. Oh, this competition is shaping up to be a whole lot of fun. Come on, let's go get some floral jelly for Bongo Head's training, like Hania suggested.
You know what would be funny? If this turns out to be a similar plot to Pokemon Go, in which, like, we capture all these Pokemon, right? And then suddenly, the bad guys flip the switch, and they're just like, well, now all these Pokemon are mine! And then they become evil, and then try and take over Sumeru. This seems like that's where that's going. Oh, I did it. Okay. This is also a Pyro Fungus, but it's super long. Let Paimon think. Pyro Tech Puff. Those wielding the power of Pyro all have flashy skills that look like fireworks, so this is Pyro Tech Puff. Blaze Sword. Paimon thinks that if you grab its body and wield it as a sword, you'd be unstoppable. Well, Blaze Sword sounds just about right. Sparks and Spores. If it can release Fireball, Sparks and Spores would be a pretty good fitting name. If not, it's a pretty good name anyway. I like Pyrotech Puff. I like this one. Now this is a pretty ordinary looking fungus, but let's give it a name all the same. Greenhead. Its color is the closest that to grass and trees among all fungi. Paimon names it Greenhead. Floatwell. Paimon has heard some stories about it, but it's gonna be behaving itself so far, so Paimon's gonna call it Floatwell. Bloom soon. Plants that bloom and bear fruit seem to be blooming, so how about bloom soon? I like bloom soon. Bloom soon sounds fun.
Ah, the champions to be, here at long last. Come on now, use the floral jelly and awaken your fungi's true potential.
Why do you sound like the guy at every gym? Like, before you go into the gym, he's just like, oh, here's the up-and-coming trainer. Like, that person.
Champions to be? Thanks for the compliment. So you've heard about us too?
Of course. I was standing right next to you when you collected your wisdom orb. I couldn't find a convenient opportunity to introduce myself, as Hania was busy explaining the tournament to you. With an expert mentor like Hania, I'm sure you'll become excellent beast tamers in no time.
No, it seems like she's gonna become our rival at some point, so, you know, let's see what happens.
Even the staff are singing her praises? Hania must really know what she's doing. Well, all the more reason to give it our all.
During the Coruscating Potential Challenge, you must use floral jellies to form blends that your fungi enjoy. Once they have absorbed them, they'll awaken their potential. Use Switch to exchange the positions of 2 adjacent floral jellies. Use Rotate to shift the positions of 4 floral jellies once in a clockwise direction. Oh god. Here's the Candy Crush part of it, I guess. Greetings, the two of you. Do you want to train your fungi, or are you looking for someone to answer your questions? Actually, I want you to answer my questions first. Truth be told, I used to be an ordinary merchant. I studied the promotional principles of commercial events and learned how to cater to needs and wants of customers. So you're a marketing expert. After Mr. Eliching heard about my background, he hired me to come here and help him. His employers and Catulia organized his competition. His employees are all extremely sharp. They informed Mr. Eliching of traditional business into something more suitable for hosting a competition in a very short period of time. Traditional business? Yeah, I hear that Mr. Eliching used to primarily be in the grocery business, though I'm not too sure about the details, though. It's amazing that a typical merchant could grow into such a wealthy individual. It's inspiring. Now, Eliching is actually pretty open-minded. You're a really hard worker, too. You know, this is also the first time we've met a tycoon from Fontaine. He doesn't really give off a special first impression. He wears Sumeru merchant clothes, even though he's from Fontaine. Paimon didn't see any expensive accessories either. You really can't tell that he's rich. See, that's all proof that Mr. Eliching is a wonderful person. He's been in Sumeru for a really long time and has adopted the local way of life. He's also very low-key in everything he does. Mr. Eliching even eats and chats with ordinary employees as if they were friends. At this company, we're a family. I think the reason he hired me instead of seeking assistance from a professional merchant is partially to avoid malicious competition. If he went all out in promoting the competition, there might have been other wealthy people interested in investing and sharing a piece of the pie. If that happened, the competition might have lost its original purpose. That sounds really nice. Paimon hopes to find a boss like that even if Paimon were to ever look for a job. But Paimon, it's not like you have to do any work. Am I not a good boss? What are you talking about? You're different! In our relationship, there's no need to talk about trivial stuff like Moira, right? Right? Aether, why are you so quiet? The name Floral Jelly. Ha, I know what you're gonna say. I hear that Bahumana researchers studied manuscripts from all over Teyvat and came to the preliminary conclusion that using certain suffixes in the name make it sound extremely cute. I have to say, I kinda agree. Katutila repeatedly emphasized that his research is glorious and groundbreaking, and it needed a name that's out of this world. But Mr. Eliching rejected all of his proposals. Good, because I like Floral Jelly. Mr. Eliching believed that since most people find fungi to be cute little creatures, it would only be fitting for the official names used in the competitions follow suit. I see he understands branding. After several heated debates, the name Floral Jelly was retained, along with the easy-to-understand name Wisdom Orb. But Mr. Eliching didn't let Catulla decide the other names. It was a good thing that most of those names are only used to communicate with the future collaborators and aren't used by contestants. What's with this Catulla guy? It seems like he's always trying to show off how amazing he is. It's like he's really pushy. He shouldn't do that, even if he truly is amazing. Eliching is clearly more responsible. Why do I feel sus of Eliching now? Think so too, huh? He doesn't get along with many people of the staff. Even Mr. Eliching has to make compromises with him at times. If it weren't for his irreplaceable technology and Mr. Eliching continuously comforting the staff, a team of organizers probably would have fallen apart a long time ago. It's obvious why Catulla keeps running into dead ends before Mr. Eliching sponsored him financially. Sus. About the competition. You can go and take a look at the promotion board if there's anything else you're unsure about. The staff will update you on the progression of the competition on the promotion board. I hear that they're planning to include interactive events as well. The events will begin once the popularity of the competition reaches a certain point. They might even start to sell a competition highlight film after the competition progresses to a certain point. What determines if the competition is popular enough? That sounds like a pretty harsh requirement, don't you think? The competition venue isn't exactly outstanding. You sure it's gonna work? Oh, I wouldn't worry about it at all. The center of Sumeru commerce, we call it Fungus, is right next to the arena, and the bridge of the harbor is not too far off either. Any traffic that moves through the area will definitely be able to see the venue. Besides, we also put up promotional posters on the bulletin board in the Sumeru city. Many of the competitors in the audience are here because they saw it. Oh, we saw it too! So you were the one that put up the advertisements on that bulletin board. It's pretty good, right? I must say, Writing marketing material is one of my strong suits. I'm doing some of the reporting for the competition too, so I'll do my best to describe your performance excitedly. I feel like you're in charge of a lot of work that's being done here, from managing the floral jelly and organizing the events to writing promotional material and reporting. Oh, it's nothing compared to the salary Mr. Alachin's paying me. I'm being paid 10 times more than what I was being paid before. Anyway, Mr. Alachin said it was best. He said that those capable should take on more responsibility. I'm more than willing to give all to a boss like him. At this company, we're a family. If you ever hear that, run away from that job. Thank you. All right, I guess we have to make jelly. We want to trade fungi. Okay, make sure to use the floral jelly according to the instructions in the recipe. Oh, look how cute he is. I like the cryo one the best. Well, Annie! Oh. I love this sound. Whoever designed the sound for this, I love this sound. Bongo Head, a very intelligent fungus that you and Paimon met at first, but have not really gotten to know. It's said that these species can be used as an emergency water source. Fungal skill. Aqua Strike unleashes a small bubble that deals hydro damage. Skill. Water Bomb. Complete coruscating potential to unlock the skill. Bubbly Prison, and then also the same thing. All right, we can cultivate. So you like orange on top. Uh-huh. Switch the... Easy. Ah, look at him, he got bigger!
Bongohead and buddies should be able to fight at full power now. We still have some time before the qualifiers start. Maybe we should spend some more time training our fungi.
Anyone over there say anything? Oh, a few people actually do.
To the host's credit, this event is well organized. I'll take note of that. But the sponsor's source of funds still needs looking into.
He's got something going on over there, okay.
This is such a well-organized event. The venue's a little small, but the turnout is good, and the organizers seem to have taken care of all the details. I should take a leaf out of their book.
What do you have to say? He got no thoughts. He had empty, no thoughts. Does she not have anything to say? Beak also has nothing to say. Damn, y'all just head empty, no thoughts, huh?
I see everything.
Damn, really? Why bother letting me check them if they're gonna say nothing? Oh, she has absolutely no thoughts in her head. It's empty in there.
Looks like the qualifiers are about to kick off. Elhingen's giving an opening speech.
It's Elhingen. Okay, Elhingen. I'm gonna remember that. I hope. I probably won't remember it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nilotpala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament is about to begin. I genuinely hope that everyone has fun in the competition and wish you all the very best of luck. At the same time, I ask that you bear in mind that this tournament is held in the spirit of friendly and fair competition. By all means, give everything you've got, but respect your opponents at the same time. Don't lose your head. This is just a sport, not a fight to the death.
For the mushrooms, it's a fight to the death.
I have spent a considerable amount of time in my life searching for a way for humans and dangerous creatures to coexist. The wisdom orbs you now hold in your hands show me that it is indeed possible. I sincerely hope that this event will show the potential of beast taming to a wider audience. People need a way to avoid conflict and stay safe in the wild. And beast taming can help us achieve this.
Oh, so that's why Elhingen is putting his whole fortune into this. What an inspiring goal. But Caltilia, on the other hand...
Thank you for your speech, Mr. Elhingen. I'd like to add a few words of my own, if I may. Welcome, Beast Tamers! The wisdom orbs in your hands are a truly groundbreaking invention, representing the culmination of centuries of technological innovation at the academia. Actually, there are 9 extraordinary technical breakthroughs that make them so exciting.
Cautilia, everyone's eager to try them out for themselves. There's no need to delve into all the details right now.
Of course. Well, I'll explain everything to you all when I get the chance. I'm sure you'll get a sense of just how advanced this technology is when you start using it in the arena. Trust your wisdom orbs and have fun in the competition.
Man, it really sounds like he's shouting over the music.
Nerd! Doesn't he know there's a time and place to talk tech? Good thing Alhingan has enough situational awareness for the both of them. Otherwise, this could have dragged on for a long time.
Hey, I want to listen to the tech.
Ooh, the qualifiers have officially started! It's time to face our first opponent!
Hello, Saito? Hello? Sir? Why are you here? Are you investigating something, sir? I would like in on this. Hello, Sino. Oh, he's gone. Bitch. Nilotpala Cup Official Arena. Agilinok Dash. You have a dendro fungus mushroom. Oh, okay, so I have to use this.
Didn't know they put the bar for entry so low.
Okay, are you sure about that?
Let's go! This is gonna be over so fast. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Don't be nervous, Bongo Head. It's only the qualifiers. These are teeny tiny potatoes. Just think of them as stepping stones.
Can we talk about Bongo Head's little tiny legs? They're so cute. You got this, buddy. All right, I'm gonna need you to group all of them together. Do some electro and some pyro.
Quick attacks will work to our advantage. Everyone, now!
We do not need healing just yet. Pyros is getting a little bit low. I'm a little bit worried. Cluster them up. Go.
It's okay. We still got this.
Electro, go. Cluster them and get them. Get that one. The air ones are a problem. Okay, we need healing now.
Use your splish! Great job, Bongo Head! And everyone else, too!
I see that Bongo Head has main character energy, or maybe Paimon just really likes him.
How can my swift fighting style fail? Everyone, retreat now!
So we just defeated a lady or a bug catcher. I don't know which one, but we did it.
This fungi fighting is unlike anything else we've ever done before, and it's super fun. That beast tamer and her fungi work together pretty well, almost as well as the two of us.
Are you saying you want to have a try at fighting? Your signature move will be Silver Supernova Slap.
That's not what Paimon meant. Paimon just wanted to say that our opponent seems to have developed her own fighting style unique to her and her fungus. Oh, it'd be great if we were more tightly in sync with Bongo Head. Imagine if we could just look at him and he'd know exactly what to do. That would be amazing.
That's why it's so important to develop close connections with your teammates.
Hi, Miko.
Nico and Layla! How's it going for you so far?
Twirly Whirly and the other Shroom buddies were way stronger than I thought. Before I knew it, they'd knocked the opposition out. When I got back to the arena, I saw Miss Yai's opponent running away like they'd just seen a ghost. Miss Yai said she needed to find you and discuss something, so I came with her.
Oh?
Little Layla here breezed through her first battle. Soka won hers by a hair's breadth, but mine was rather disappointing. My opponent was a frightful bore.
Oh?
It's only just started after all. It'd be a bit of a crazy tournament if everyone in the qualifiers was a prize fighter.
Don't tell me she's gonna challenge us to a battle. Are we rivals now? I'm okay with being rivals.
Anyway, what was it you wanted to discuss with us?
You're getting smarter, aren't you, Paimon? I thought you'd need me to remind you, but no, you said it yourself. Our opponents will only get stronger as the tournament proceeds, so we mustn't let our guard down. Why don't we keep up the momentum from our respective first-round victories? Let's give our fungi some special training to strengthen our bonds with them.
Great idea! Stay one step ahead of the game. All right, guess it's Shroom Buddy's special training o'clock. Let's get to it!
I love that the little mushroom just floats around. You and Layla accompany Yaimiko to the training location.
The view here is wonderful. It smells of the rainforest here, and we're far enough away that no one will bother us. Let's have some fun with our fungi friends, then take a break to sample some of Sumeru's delectable snacks.
Yay! Snack time! Snack time! Wait a second. Aren't we here for training, though? Or did you put something in the snacks that'll improve our bonds with our fungi?
Even if I had that kind of power, I wouldn't dream of abusing it. I assure you, the dried fruits and pastries I brought are quite ordinary.
Oh, did Paimon just ask if she just spiked the food with steroids? Is that what happened?
Perhaps you thought I'd planned an intensive training session for you? That won't be necessary. On the contrary, when you're constantly on edge, you miss quite a lot of important things. Since the goal here is to bond with our fungi, we should treat them as friends and create happy memories with them. Eating and having fun together are vital components of friendship training.
Are we having a picnic? Are we having a Pokemon picnic?
Imagine if all the Traveler ever thought about was making you stronger, forcing you to build rock-hard muscles just to watch you send Mitatrolls flying. Would you gladly comply?
Buffmon.
Why are you looking at Paimon like that? Oh, don't you dare try anything like that! Or Paimon will ignore you for 3 days! No, 5 days!
That's very specific, but okay.
See? You and he have a very strong bond, but that doesn't mean you'd be happy for him to inflict a rigorous physical training regimen on you. Do you really think the fungi would be any more receptive when they've only just met you?
Huh. Well, when you put it like that...
Miss Yai is right. Also, I'm curious to see what would happen if the wisdom orb is turned off or malfunctions. I wonder if the fungi will stay tamed or not.
So you want to turn off the wisdom orb?
Yeah, it takes time for friends to get to know each other properly and come to trust each other. I can't always rely on this gizmo to communicate with Twirly Whirly. It makes me feel like I'm giving orders.
Yes. True love cannot be controlled by external forces. Little Layla's belief is a classic one.
But that would mean giving up control over the fungi. Is that really a good idea?
It's worth a try. I'm curious about what will happen too.
Go ahead and give it a try, little Layla. Don't worry, the little ones and I will be here to keep you safe.
Okay, is everyone ready? I'm gonna do it.
Look at that! Now that it's turned off, Twirly Whirly's moving around on its own again. But it's not attacking people nearby like it did before.
Perhaps the Wisdom Orb's technology doesn't allow people to control the fungi at all. Maybe it simply adjusts the fungi's temperaments, calming them down so that they're capable of forming connections with people. If this theory is correct, little Layla's wish may yet come true. Once you've gotten to know each other, you'll be able to freely communicate without using the Wisdom Orb.
Oh, you know, be cute. Once Layla, becomes Twirly Whirly's, actual companion, I hope... You know how she's studying astrology? I hope that Twirly Whirly can sit on her head like a little mage hat, and it'll be so cute.
Miko's right. Forget fancy schmancy technology. The real breakthrough here is the power of friendship.
I'll do my best. I want to learn all about Twirly Whirly's likes and dislikes, then buy lots of snacks from the almighty merchant.
Paimon wants to get to know the real Bongo Head, too. Let's try deactivating our wisdom orb, shall we?
Oh, Hilo dancing boy! What makes the wisdom orb so effective? Is Catulia in possession of some great technology unknown to other scholars?
Traveler, Paimon, Miss Yai, do you and your shroom buddies want to join us? I think Twirly wants to play in the water over there.
Oh, he's doing a little dance. That's so cute.
You'd better be careful. Don't get too close to Blitzara when you're knee-deep in the water, or you might find yourself on the receiving end of a very unique lower leg massage.
Like Lisa and Mona? Yeah, exactly like that. It'd be so cute. Bongo Head's a floating hydrofungus. Bongo Head's always playing in the water.
Right. Paimon almost forgot. Should we let Bongo Head try something different? We could climb a tree together and see the view from the top. You two go ahead. We want Bongo Head to try something different since it's probably used to playing near water.
Oh, okay. Meet you back here later then. Hope you have a good time.
Bongo Head, we can do whatever you want to do. Just let us know. Paimon will probably understand you. Why isn't it responding? Guess Paimon will have to try using delicious treats to win its affection. Help! Help me!
That is a child.
Something's not right! Why are these fungi so aggressive?
Uh-oh, and the plot thickens.
You hear that? It sounds like someone's calling for help! Hurry! Let's go check it out!
What are you doing here?
Hania? You saved the children?
I happened to be nearby. The children were mimicking what they'd seen the contestants doing and ended up getting surrounded by wild fungi. Fortunately, I heard the commotion and got here in time to save them.
That's so dangerous! Why are they trying to approach wild fungi without a wisdom orb?
Probably because they don't know we have wisdom orbs?
It's hardly their fault. I was almost drawn in by the fungi's cute appearance once, too. Luckily, I remembered my family's stern warnings and the suffering that previous generations once endured, so I kept my distance.
So, Hania, you want to elaborate with the sentence "and the suffering that our previous generations once endured"? Do you want to elaborate the lore that you just dropped right there?
People never used to be under any illusion about how dangerous the fungi can be. But this Nilotpala cup is changing people's perceptions, and now they're letting their guard down against the fungi. A consequence that Elhingen failed to foresee.
The tournament's become too popular for its own good, and trying to solve one problem has created another.
I'm putting an end to this debacle, first chance I get. The Wisdom Orb is the perfect tool for exterminating fungi on a large scale. And once I win the tournament, they'll be mine to do with as I please.
Oh. I see Hania is our villain character for this round. Our rival is also our villain character. Interesting.
What are you talking about, Hania? Exterminating fungi? Not in front of Pyro 1! Don't you care about its feelings? You're taking part in the tournament too, aren't you? You even taught us a few tips and tricks. You're clearly enjoying the event.
I'm quite certain Pyro 1 would back me up if it was capable of realizing the past mistakes of its kind. But regrettably, it's just a pawn controlled by a gadget. It will never understand human sentiments.
Hello, Pokemon Black and White! Hi, N, how are you doing?
As for why I taught you guys a few things, don't you realize? I saw your potential, and I wanted you to help me reach my goals.
Okay, maybe she's a little bit more like Cyrus. You're giving me the motivations of N, but the output of Cyrus, okay?
Yet here you are now, pleading the fungi's case. You've gotten too deep in this absurd game. Looks like Golden Comet and Silver Companion don't deserve such a stellar reputation after all.
Hey! Rude.
Wait! Don't go! We turned off our wisdom orb just now, and we were playing with the fungi and everything!
I don't think she cares, buddy. Looks like she's made up her mind.
Oh my, such a standout personality. And with the perfect dose of obstinacy. I sense dramatic events just waiting to unfold.
Yai, are you good?
Nico? Layla? Oh, you heard the cries for help too, huh?
We were just talking about her as it happens. Little Layla told me that Hania gave you some guidance when you first entered the tournament, but after you met Layla, she very abruptly left. Looking at it now, she seems to be a classic case of a wrong path character. Blames the many for the mistakes of a few and seeks to wipe them all out of existence. She takes the wrong path because in her eyes, it is the most effective and sensible method of achieving her goal.
Seems like she had some bad experiences with the fungi. She definitely has her reasons.
Fungi can definitely be aggressive and damage their environment, but some research also suggests that they're only acting in accordance with their nature, just like any other wild animals. The fungi have existed for a long time. No one knows what the ecological implications for the rainforest would be if they all got killed off suddenly.
Right! We shouldn't resort to extreme measures. No matter what Hania has been through, we can't let her do this just because she wants to.
You intend to stop her achieving victory? I can't say I didn't expect that response from you, but I hear she's one of the favorites to win this tournament. Are you prepared to face such a formidable opponent?
We'll train harder, and we'll keep bonding with our fungi.
That's what you brought us here for, right? To get acquainted with our fungi friends so we can cooperate better with them? Wait, did you know all this was gonna happen?
It would be rather boring if I had arranged every last detail in advance. The chance encounter between you and Hania came as quite a pleasant surprise. Today's training ends here. The qualifiers should be over now. We should go and find out what to expect in the later stages.
There are a lot of people over there. Are they looking for something?
Oh, is it the results?
I heard that the organizers set up loads of message boards for the audience to leave comments and interact with each other. It sounds like a good way to encourage discussion about the tournament. I wonder if people will talk about me and Twirly Whirly. Oh, if only I could use this experience in one of my papers somehow.
Paimon thinks that's a great idea! You always need a ton of information to write a paper, and you can't always get the info you need. But this time, you're the one providing yourself with the information! You can write whatever you want!
That's a nice idea, Paimon. But I'm from the Ratawahiz, Darshan. The kind of information I'm gathering now would only be of any use to someone in the Amorta, Darshan.
Different disciplines worlds apart, but maybe one world's trash and another world's treasure.
Yeah, you can provide the information to Amorta students! Maybe sell it to the highest bidder! Wait, no, royalties! Charge royalties!
Mora is a secondary consideration, but I could make it a fair trade by getting the Amorta students to read through some advanced papers for me and figure out what Twirly Whirly's kind likes. If I can narrow the search, it'll make my life a whole lot easier. I won't have to buy hundreds of different things and get Twirly Whirly to try them all. Just thinking about it makes me want to pass out.
Layla, that's an amazing idea! Please get them to look into what Bongo Head likes too!
I'll do my best. When I get back, I'll write a letter and send it to the Amorta.
Sino's subordinate. That mean he's observing the arena?
Little one, the pairings for the remaining 32 are out.
Oh, is Layla now also considered a little one?
Huh? We'll be facing Soka next!
Oh, I've been looking forward to this a lot.
What are you so excited about? Aren't you worried that we'll knock your budding author out of the competition? If that happens, Yai Publishing House's nice little journey in Sumeru will come to a very abrupt end.
You're saying all of this, but I know Yaimiko has a backup plan.
Oh, please, do your worst. I never asked Soka to win in the first place. Besides, maybe suffering a humiliating defeat will give her the epiphany she so desperately needs.
Damn, that's still really messed up.
After all, a life with no obstacles tends to narrow the mind. People end up believing that only they are on the right path. Sometimes, obstacles are more valuable than smooth sailing.
As you wish, Chief Editor.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to the next round. I'll await your good news.
That's Act 2. Interesting. Okay. There we go. Isn't this guy pretty similar to Hanaya's Pyro 1? Let's be sure to give it a cool sounding name. Is that Retribution? Time for Retribution. Oh, I'm so glad I have Deluca on my screen right now. How about Retribution? Oh, Paimon's hoping this won't threaten our ability to order grape juice ever again. Time for Retribution. That's all I'm gonna say. I need to pick that one, but I want to see what the other ones are. Flame Wrath. Speaking of might, the name Flame Wrath sure belongs to someone mighty. I don't know if this is a reference to an anime or not. Fire Punch. It looks like a fighter already. How about the Fire Punch? Might be a little strange though. Nah. It's time for Retribution. I love it. Shroom Terror. Oh my god. Oh, this one's just like Twirly Whirly. Paimon's got a new idea coming on. Shroom Terror. Shroom Terror it is. Paimon would like to make a hat of its shape and gift it to someone in Mondstadt. Super Swirl. Don't you think this one can blow itself away in the wind? If the wind it unleashes is too strong, that would really be a Super Swirl. Stormicorn. Layla has already come up with some cute names, so we better use some powerful sounding ones. How about Stormicorn? Nah, Shroom Terror is funny. I like Shroom Terror. A jumpy fungus that uses animal. Kind of familiar, don't you think? Is this just Xiao? Is this literally just Xiao? Windy Head. Paimon suddenly lost her train of thought. Now Paimon's head's feeling so hollow that the wind blew right through it. Let's just call this one Windy Head, shall we? Skill Shroom. It's rather skillful. How about Skill Shroom? That sounds like a Pokemon name. Bounce Strider. Hey, the way it bounces is if it can step on the wind. Let's kind of call it Bounce Strider. How about that? I don't like any of these names. This one is not great. I guess Skill Shroom sounds most Pokemon-like, so I'm gonna go with that. This fungus is really dangerous. It even leaves Electro behind when it runs off. What should we call it? Spark Dart. This one makes super loud noises. Perhaps we could call it Spark Dart. Ring Thunder. It moves in circles, maybe sometimes even in our arc. So, of course we're gonna call it Ring Thunder. Elebit. It somehow reminds Paimon of a tool used by miners. Oh, Paimon gets it. Let's call it Elebit. Yeah, these last names were, no. I'm gonna go with Elebit, because it sounds very Pokemon-like. Let's talk to you, I wanna see. Hey, you two, are you here to train your fungi as well? How's training going? Everything's going great. My ace fungus, Storm Stress, is performing spectacularly. I relied almost solely on Storm Stress for the entire preliminary round. It also helped me realize that there are weaknesses in my team. Yep, a story's climax or protagonist's fall will only make sense if you tell the reader about the underlying issues ahead of time. That's pretty much what the preliminary round means to a beast tamer like me. Looking at it from this perspective, Storm Stress has been extremely important to me. It's like a classic companion of any protagonist. Solka's in a zone all of a sudden. She's amazing. To be honest, there hasn't been any progress outside of the competition itself. Lady Yi said now I've signed up for the competition, my priority should be to adopt a beast tamer mentality and get into the character as fast as I can. If I can do that, I'll be able to find new ideas for my piece in each and every round I go into. However, even though the main storyline of the novel is about a competition and each round serves an important chapter, there still are some blanks in between chapters that need to be filled with daily life and subplots. All I have right now is an outline that doesn't include daily stuff. I have no idea how to refine it. If I were to travel around sightseeing with Lady Yi, maybe I'd be able to find some inspiration. Won't you get too nervous? Yeah, it feels like you're too nervous to even speak when Yaimiko's around. Would you be able to sleep if you were traveling with her? Paimon bets you wouldn't even be able to hold your own utensils straight if the two of you had to eat together. What? You're exaggerating. You know, I'm not always in fear of Lady Ai rushing my writing. Anyway, as a novelist, traveling with Lady Ai has been the happiest and most honorable thing I could do. The inspiration that I'd be able to find would last me years. You guys say anything interesting in the audience? I hope my little brother didn't go running off. Looking a little worried. Yeah, it could be that you forgot to turn off the stove before leaving the house. I checked that twice already. The stove and the firewood in the fireplace are all both definitely put out. I'm just worried that my two energetic younger brothers run around and occasionally get into trouble. I think they've recently started hanging out with the kids from the Agile Nut Gang? Agile Nut Gang? They're nice kids, but they'll definitely become overweight if they keep eating and chopping down on those Agilica nuts and sweets. If this continues, not even the Sumpter beast will be able to carry them. Paimon likes sweet too. How much do you weigh now, Paimon, bitch? What the fuck? Why would you name your gang the Nut Gang? Why not?
Hey, that's because Paimon isn't picky about food, okay? There's nothing to worry about there.
Besides, if Paimon's so heavy that not even a Sumpter beast would be able to carry Paimon, then we wouldn't need to worry about any monsters we run into, because Paimon would perform a plunging attack and easily crush them. Damn. She has it figured out. Are you a competitor? No. I'm far from being strong enough to compete. I'm just an ordinary chef who likes to take a look. My two little brothers kept trying to persuade me to join the competition because they want to play with the fungi, but I couldn't even figure out how to use the wisdom more properly, and I didn't even make it to the preliminaries. That's why I have such an admiration for the qualified competitors such as you guys. We never noticed that there was a learning curve when using the wisdom orb. It's not all that bad, though. A staff member named Belford had tasted my food before and immediately recognized me. He asked if I wanted to provide meals for the competitors and said that it was a good business opportunity. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, since a special training facility for competitors is a little too far away from Port Ormos, but I agreed to help him out next time. I just don't understand why he'd pick me when there are so many other talented chefs to choose from. Could it be because the other chefs are too expensive and Belford wanted to cut costs?
Because Belford really likes your food. Have some faith in yourself.
Yeah, you two, chat, have faith in yourself. It's an opportunity, such a great opportunity. Are you talking to me? Well, as you can see, I'm just a lonely merchant from Mondstadt, and I can't get on in the action. I was originally here on vacation, but when I heard about the competition, I couldn't help but come and take a look. And wow, did I discover an amazing opportunity. Unfortunately, I couldn't convince the organizers and my proposal was declined. This really sucks.
So you got your merchant side awakened?
Money never made is money lost. I'm not upset. I just think it's just a shame. I really don't feel like they've tapped into the commercial potential of this competition. They didn't even put up any booths around the main venue. There's not even a rest area in the domain where most of the contestants are. They could have at least put a small snack stand in there. If it were up to me, I would arrange for a limited time competition souvenirs, toys, coloring books, starting from the very first round. The more food and beverage stands we could fit, the better. Not only would we have to provide a day's worth of meals to the competitors, we also need to serve as many members of the audience as possible. Oh, and it seems like they installed a lot of film cameras around the arena. I think they're just making some kind of documentary film. We could sell that for a good price as well. I'm sure the devices to play the film wouldn't be cheap either. Anyway, there are great opportunities for monetization in every facet of this competition. It really does sound like there are a lot of ways to make money here. However, the organizers and their sponsor don't seem to be short on Mora. Maybe they don't care whether or not the competition's about money or not. Well, that's the problem. Even if they're doing this for some noble cause, they can still use the funds they earn and invest into future competitions to create a healthy cycle. I don't think the sponsor behind this competition has any business sense. They seem to be a rookie. Is he like the type who suddenly came into a bunch of Mora and then splurged mindlessly? What are they thinking? Wow, what an unforgiving merchant! You have no mercy for your peers. Maybe it's because that you think about things more thoroughly. That's just something I wouldn't mind hearing twice, thank you. However, compliments don't miraculously turn into Mora. Damn. Oh, it's this dude, the researcher dude.
Oh, it's just you. I mean, if it isn't the tournament favorites.
We're tournament favorites? Sponsor? I know, right? Our favorite sponsor, Genshin Impact.
What are you here for? I hope it's feedback on your wisdom orbs. Having any issues?
Jeez, no need to be so impatient.
Hey, take that back. I'm very busy, okay? If you can't provide any useful feedback, then run along and focus on the competition.
Damn, he's kind of mean. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking rude.
I'm busy gathering data to advance the efficiency and functionality of the wisdom orb.
And I'm busy denying these nuts. I don't fucking know. What a grouch.
Well, maybe we don't have time to talk to you either.
Yeah.
Next time you want feedback, go climb a random hill somewhere and talk to some mushrooms.
Yeah, you tell him, Paimon. Sassy Paimon for the win. Tell him to fuck off. You can do it, Paimon. Say the word fuck. All right. Let's fight Souka. Sorry. Okay, her lineup is Animo, Electro, Pyro, Dendro. And I'm stuck with Bongo Head no matter what, so... I would also like my Retribution Boy. Also... Yeah, this is a good team.
This day has come earlier than I had expected. My apologies, but my writing career is at stake here, and my reputation in Lady Yai's eyes... I can't allow you to beat me.
Bring it on!
Don't get too cocky, Soka. We won't go easy on you.
Alright, swirl him, then bonk him, and then do this.
How can this be? They're too strong!
Yeah! Get fucking wrecked, kid!
Unleash the wrath of the storm, Stormstress!
No. Do that, and then do that. Easy!
I can't believe it. I lost. That's it. It seems that the guests of Tenshukaku have powers beyond the reach of mere mortals like me.
I'm sorry, you called me the what?
Oh no! Did we go too far? Soka's taking this pretty hard. Miko said it was fine not to look back, but she'll definitely be mad at us when she sees her in this state. Oh, Paimon's freaking out. Okay, we should just go apologize to Miko. Come on, Bongo Head. Put on your best guilty face.
Oh.
Miko, we're sorry. It was all Bongo Head. We didn't know it would take Soka out so quickly.
Paimon, I'm the best tamer here. I should be the one who's responsible.
Oh? Did she look crestfallen? And say something melodramatic like, beyond the reach of mere mortals? Then curl up on the ground and start wailing?
Damn, so she kind of knows what is going on.
Yes, to all of those, actually. Oh, you know it really well, huh?
It's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie.
It's better this way. Soka will turn this experience into valuable writing material. She'll be able to portray the protagonist's journey with all the setbacks they face along the way much more compellingly. It will resonate all the more with readers. As for how to flesh out the villain, dominating, ruthless but brilliant, and ultimately victorious, the inspiration will have to come from you. So don't go getting yourselves knocked out of the competition by some second-rate wannabe,
Ooh, I'm the villain character? I love that. Do I get a cool outfit? Oh, no, I'm the villain, but Paimon freeloads off the villain, so she's the bigger villain.
That's a conversation for another time. Oh, Miku, please ask Soka to go easy on us when she writes us into the novel.
Layla.
Paimon, I miss you.
Are you okay? Did you get the Rona? 6 feet, ma'am.
Layla, take it easy. Don't go fainting on us.
I'm alright. So I wrote to the Amorta students, and they were really keen. I got a reply with the information I needed within just a few hours. I've tried making a few different snacks for Twirly Whirly based on the information they gave me, but it didn't seem to like any of them. Maybe I used some of the wrong ingredients or something.
Oh, all she wants to do is feed him snacks.
So then I made a new, improved list, and also included ingredients that might suit Bongo Head's taste. I didn't go to bed until way past midnight, so I'm a little out of breath today.
My god, did you not go to sleep? What the hell?
How'd you get the results so soon? That was super quick.
Facts, I'm a little scared. Lack of sleep explains the tiredness, but not the breathlessness.
How's it going, my little Layla? Have you been teaching your opponents a lesson?
Yep. Thanks for taking us training, Miss Yai. Twirly Whirly is way more obedient now, and it reacts so quickly. I'm actually kinda envious. But the opponents have gotten stronger too, so the pressure is on. I gotta train with Twirly Whirly some more if I want to have a shot at getting into the quarterfinals. The problem is, I'm also planning to visit the Almighty Merchant at 7 in the morning tomorrow to buy all the ingredients I need.
Almighty Are you smuggling items from Dory to feed your pet?
Oh, that's no problem. I'll join you with your training session, and we can leave the little ones to buy the ingredients. They're quite the experts in running errands.
Bitch, you don't need to say it like that. But also, you're kinda right.
Oh, sounds like you two help out Miss Yai quite often, huh?
Maybe. We do love helping Guji Yai, because if we didn't, you'd fucking kick my ass.
Right! Yeah. Please don't turn us into scary evil bad guys.
Don't worry, little Layla. They're just apologizing to me for defeating Sokka. Go buy yourself a nice drink, take a break, and catch your breath.
Thanks so much. You guys are the best. This is the address where I arranged to meet up with the Almighty Merchant. And here's the list of ingredients. Thanks again.
Hey, it's our pleasure. You helped us look into Bongo Head's preferences, remember? Glad we can return the favor.
As for the potential liabilities we didn't have time to discuss earlier, one good place to start might be the fungi power-up materials.
I already did that. Floral jelly, you know something about it?
Why, this is the most exciting subplot of the novel, the secret investigation. I'm sure you must be curious about where the magical powers of the wisdom orb and floral jelly really come from.
You're kind of right. The floral jelly has not been explained for 2 of the events yet, and I'm a little bit sussy.
Besides, if we fail to uncover what's really going on in this tournament, we simply leave Hania to her own devices. Who knows what chaos might ensue?
This is suddenly sounding super complicated. Paimon isn't really following.
I suggest that you act just before sunrise, while most people are tired and resting. You may find some important leads.
Are you asking me to investigate the floral jelly market? Miko's sending us on some mission, and I'm a little scared now.
Miko's suggestion?
It's literally what we signed up for the sake of harmonious coexistence with our Shroom buddies.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's wait until early tomorrow morning and go check out the fungi power-up place. Don't worry, Bongo Head. You're not under suspicion or anything. We just want to make sure everyone stays safe in this competition. This all looks like regular floral jelly. It's right out in the open for everyone to see, and they've even put the recipe on the table.
But even if they added some special ingredients, most contestants wouldn't suspect a thing.
Well, it's not like we can just take them away and go investigate them. That'd be stealing, right? We'd probably be disqualified and might even end up getting arrested by the Corps of 30.
But it's probably not our first time getting arrested, so I think we'll be fine.
Oh, but we do have a camera. How about we take some pictures of the floral jelly and its recipe? At least then we'll have a record of all the important information.
Kinda right. How do I actually have to pull out the camera for this? can't see shit. You locate the floral jelly and recipe and take photo evidence. This is so sus.
We should ask an expert to analyze these photos, but we're kind of running out of time. Let's go by Layla's stuff first.
Oh, bitch. Hi.
Hania?
Hi, Hania.
You hold yourselves to pretty high standards, coming here so early to power up your fungi. No wonder you've made it this far.
Yeah, we're definitely powering up our fungi with the jelly that we didn't steal the recipe for. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hania, we need to talk. Your plan you told us about last time, it's way too extreme.
Save your breath. If you think I'm wrong, start by defeating me. Then you can show me why exactly you think your opinion is correct.
Well, straight to the point. I'm okay with that.
She won't listen to us at all. How did things end up like this? Paimon thought we were getting along pretty well at first.
Well, let's go. We're short on time. The only way we can persuade her is to do it her way.
All right, fine. Come on, Bongo Head. There's no time to mope.
Something is so sus with Hania. Something is really sus. Oh, hello, sir? Bitch, why were you stalking me? Hello, how long have you been there? How long have you two been there? Excuse me? Hello? You want to get out here? Come on, face me. Face me like... I don't know. You will get a taste of this goddamn fish.
Layla's note said that this is where we should be meeting the Almighty Merchant.
Oh, the looks on your faces tell me you're searching for the Almighty Merchant, yes? Welcome, welcome.
Well, we did kind of say it out loud too, so that helps.
Yeah! How did you know?
You literally said it, Paimon.
Wait, Dory? So you're the Almighty Merchant Layla mentioned?
Why so surprised? Every vendor and customer in the Grand Bazaar knows that Lord Sangama Bay possesses the widest and most magical range of goods.
Who else but Dory? No, actually, though. Who else but Dory could supply all this stuff?
Almighty, supreme, omnipotent, these and many more are my exclusive epithets. Any other merchant thinking of using one can forget it. Unless they're prepared to pay millions of mora in licensing fees.
Not the licensing fees.
Guess Paimon should have known.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, whatever. But back to business. I'm surprised that Layla sent you here on her behalf. I suppose she must be busy enjoying the Beast Tamer tournament,
Yep.
Sounds like you two get along pretty well. You know a lot about what's going on.
It has nothing to do with getting along. Layla previously bought a few things from me. They weren't the most valuable goods, but there was still a lot of mora. For a student.
For a student. Bitch, we're all poor out here. I don't know what you're talking about.
So naturally, I now keep tabs on her activity.
That's sus.
Why I know that she's taking part in a very suspicious tournament.
So you know something about what's going on. Do you have any intel?
Something just didn't feel right. As it happens, I do have some goods I'm trying to get off my hands. They're a little hot for my liking, but so far no takers. They're also taking up space, so I think I'll just give them to you.
What do you mean they're a little hot? What kind of sus items are you giving us?
This is just a bunch of spare parts and random notes.
I'm told this is a device and some documents that the organizer attempted to destroy.
Oh, why were they trying to destroy it?
They were careless. Some people will scavenge through anything hoping for a chance to get rich. Sure enough, someone fished these out of the water and sent them to me.
Now that Paimon takes a closer look, this looks similar to the recipe for floral jelly. And these parts look like they came from a wisdom orb.
Oh, wait. Maybe it wasn't that academia guy's idea for the wisdom orb. It's not his invention. Maybe he stole it from someone.
Maybe they were used during the experiment phase. Let's hold on to them for now and have Miko take a look later. Maybe she'll notice if there's anything fishy about them.
I think we can safely assume that there's something suspicious about Kautilya. But I don't think he... Okay, I know they're trying to play him off as the villain. I think he's not the villain. I think the sponsor is going to be the villain.
Yeah, seems like our worries were well placed after all. But Paimon still wants to hang out with Bongo Head.
Yeah!
I don't know what you two are talking about, but it sounds like these items might prove useful to you. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount. 60 million mora. Thank you for your business.
You said you were just gonna give them to me. There was no exchange of money?
Why, you sneaky little...
I'm just kidding. No one gives a hoot about these items except for you and the Matra. We have other business to do today. Consider this a little extra I'm throwing in to sweeten the deal.
What the fuck? What do you mean the Matra's looking into this? Hello? Why would you just give me stuff that I don't know, the Matra are looking for? This seems really sus.
Give me Layla's list. I just need to know what she wants. Once I finish stocking up the goods, I'll send someone to deliver them to her so that you don't have to.
That's a relief. Paimon thought all our efforts were gonna go down the drain. We couldn't afford that price even if we won the top prize.
Here's Layla's order list.
Flour mixed with matsutake powder, a vintage jam, zaytun peach juice? Is this really the fungi diet? How did Layla even find that out?
Why would you know about the fungi diet?
See about all this, but we don't have much time. Let's continue with the competition. If Kautilya really is plotting something, we'll expose him in front of everyone during the ultimate trial.
I'm sorry, why did it suddenly go Danganronpa on us? The ultimate trial? Excuse me? Hey, Sino here. Can we speak to Sino? I have information that you might like. Baron Bigfoot, huh? To some adventurers, the name Baron Bigfoot is a rather famous one indeed. He's a very senior and experienced member of the guild who has traveled to Mondstadt and adventured in Dragonspine. Now he brings what he has learned from the biting cold to this tournament and has formed a team whose main force is the cryofungi. Baron Bigfoot's greatest ally is Gusto Frosto, who can close the distance with its opponents rapidly and quickly apply cryo to its opponents. Should the team compromise hydrofungi, they might be able to control this entire battlefield.
I can see you're serious about this. Good. Time to put my years of rigorous training to full use.
That is not the voice I expected for him.
Now, prepare to witness the power of my all-cryo fungi team.
Okay, he's a monotype. That's fine. You know what I can do, though? Yoink. Who needs all cryo when you can just melt?
Freeze them, Gusto Frosto. That all you got? Couldn't melt a snowflake with that.
You want to try again? Can I swirl? Oh, okay, there we go. Swirl him. And melt him. Okay, everyone needs healing.
Give them a taste of your super watermelon blast!
Oh, Paimon's voice for Bongo Head is so cute. Swirl them in, and then do this. I wonder if Paimon does any extra lines. No, I'm so sad.
Impossible! My team has been defeated?
That was a hard-won battle. You and your buddies put up a good fight, Bongo Head.
Oh, he's so cute. I want to squish him.
Traveler, Paimon, I saw you guys made it to the next round. Congrats.
Yay, thank you, Layla. She's so cute.
Hey, Layla, you're looking well today. And Twirly Whirly looks really happy. Guess you won your last round, too.
Oh, Twirly Whirly's so cute. Why is there a giant zoom-in shot of Bongo Head's butt? But okay.
It was a close call. I only won by a hair. Oh, I'm so glad I trained with Miss Yai beforehand. Also, the almighty merchant just sent someone to deliver the stuff I ordered. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go catch up on some rest with Twirly Whirly now. My stamina's running low. Let's keep the volume down.
Did she just fall asleep? I think she fell asleep. She's asleep. She's gone.
Speaking of Miss Yai, where did Miko go?
I honestly think Miko's investigating this whole situation. She might be working with the, she might be working with Sino.
She left in a hurry with Soka. I guess they must have had something urgent to do. Also, I think they were escorted by a mercenary from the Corps of 30.
Why? Did they get arrested? Bitch, no way. Miko arrested?
When I returned to the arena, they were already quite a distance away. It didn't feel right to run after them and ask what they were up to.
Maybe she has work to do. It gets busy at the Yai publishing house after all. Or maybe they got arrested.
Could be. Miko's been putting a lot of time into the tournament lately, so Paimon wouldn't be surprised if she had a lot of chief editor work to catch up on. She also said that she wanted to look for inspiration while enjoying her vacation. The mercenary was probably just their tour guide. We shouldn't worry about it.
The mercenary also maybe arrested them, but I'm not going to say anything about that.
The quarterfinals are coming up. To me, this is the most important round. I'm a little nervous, but let's all do our best.
Yeah! We've all done really well to come this far in the tournament. Keep it up, Layla!
We shouldn't let our guards down either. We need to strike a balance between competing and investigating.
Right! We have to stay vigilant. Okay, let's take some photos of the items we got from Dory to add to the ones we took this morning. We'll show them all to Miko when we see her next.
Ooh, Act 3 complete! The investigation is starting. Oh, there we go.
It's time for the quarterfinals. Our opponent is definitely going to be a tough one this time.
Watch, it's either going to be Miko or Layla.
Showtime, Bongo Head. Let's smash our way through to the semifinals.
Oh, this is not Miko. Stretchy Fungus Rocksteady. Stretchy is not what I'd give to a Geo character, but sure. Hardy Two Blades is a nickname that this retired Aramite mercenary was given due to his great skill in using dual shamshears. He has served many merchants in the caravan guard and passed through many dangerous areas, during which time he would make the acquaintance of many wild, dangerous creatures. Now these experiences are forming in the basis of his participation and progress through the Nilotpala Cup. Rocksteady is the name of his contestants, ace in the hole. Few have used this type of fungus as their core of their teams till the round 16, but truth, stretchy geofungi do have a great destructive ability that allows them to deal great damage to highly packed teams. Perhaps it is Rocksteady's power that gives Hardy Two Blades the confidence and skill to command this fungi team as he would to his very own right and left arms.
Ugh, it's you, the uncultured swine of the Nilotpala Cup.
Damn, he just came in high and heavy, like, what the hell? Why are you gonna be so mean? We just met, like, rude?
Hey, you potty mouth! What's your problem?
Yeah, what's your problem?
The way you dote on your fungi, it's pathetic! What a joke! You make a mockery of the philosophy of the greatest beast tamer of all, the mighty Hania.
Alright, I get it. We just have differences in ideology, that's all. Maybe the power of friendship will actually do something and change your mind.
Greatest beast tamer of all? Ha! That's debatable.
Yeah, we'll set her philosophy straight.
You keep telling yourself that. You were never gonna come close to facing Hania. Time for you to go home.
I don't know about that, Chief. Alright, let's go. How your Pokemon doing now, huh? How your Pokemon doing now?
The front line and take them down! Hey! No backing down! We fight to the end!
You don't even have a Swirler on your team. What kind of team comp are you building?
Let's finish this with a water balloon meteor strike!
Yeah! Easy!
No! This can't be happening! I trained my fungi non-stop! Maybe I should have been harder on them.
Maybe you shouldn't be such a dick when you first met us. How about that?
Well, we beat him, but somehow Paimon isn't really in the mood to celebrate.
No. He deserved that. He deserved to get his ass whooped.
Traveler, Paimon, I made it through.
Yay!
It's amazing, Layla! You reached your goal!
Congratulations!
I heard you won against the unstoppable Hardy Two-Blades, but you don't seem too happy about it. How come?
Because he was a dick.
It's just that... he was really mean. He said some weird things.
You tell Layla the details of the match.
I see what you mean. Yeah, somehow beast tamers like him make me feel a little... sad.
Sad?
Yeah, he clearly doesn't know anything about Hania. He's just making assumptions about what she's like based on a vague impression and even trying to copy her. I'm sure Hania would feel uneasy about it too if she knew. Also, he's so cruel to his Shroom buddies when they could have been friends. It's not just his loss either. It brings all the other contestants down.
Oh, look at them dancing. They look so happy.
Right! You have the right mindset, Layla. If only everyone was like you, this whole tournament would feel a lot less gloomy.
But it's only because I'm not aiming as high. I just want to be able to take Twirly Whirly back to live with me. That's all. Oh, looks like the next fight is you against me. Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. It doesn't matter who wins. This is just a little contest between friends.
Yeah, you have a deal. It'll be a fun time. I got you, buddy.
All right, time to see who's the strongest fungi, Twirly Whirly or Bongo Head. Loser buys dinner for the winner.
Hell yeah!
Whatever deal this is, you seem very happy about it. Did I miss anything big while I was gone?
Miko, where the fuck have you been?
Miko, you're back! Finally! You snuck off without saying anything last time, so we didn't get to tell you about the evidence evidently, we have some things to discuss with you.
I love how she paused.
Yes, well, it's been quite the ordeal for me too. I only entered this tournament for a bit of fun, but now I've ended up in the semi-finals. I've barely had any time at all to spend with Soka and the others gathering source material for the novel. I'm sure you two will have a wonderful time in your fun and friendly match. I, on the other hand, have to take mine a little more seriously. I'm up against that stubborn young lady, after all.
So it's Miko and Hania, which I'm not surprised about. I'm pretty sure Hania's gonna win, let's be real, so that we face her, we have to face her in the final battle.
Yeah, who knew it'd get to this point? Miss Yai has to face off against Hania.
Look on the bright side. Maybe Miko will help us defeat Hania. But that means we won't get to show Hania the error of our ways ourselves. Whatever. Paimon just doesn't want to see Miko lose.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. I don't care about Miko. It's okay. All right, Layla. Oh, her little icon's so cute.
I'm feeling nervous, but excited at the same time. You don't have to go easy on me. Twirly Whirly and team have weathered plenty of tough challenges already, and they know how to put up a good fight. So you and your Shroom buddies can give it your all.
Aw, she's like the nice rival in Pokemon. That's so cute.
Well then, prepare for battle, Layla and Twirly!
right, we got our setup going. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Twirly, quick! Do the thing! The wind vortex!
Time for Retribution!
Use your happy, clappy water balloons, Boglehead! Definitely, of course.
Hang in there, Twirly. You can still do this.
There we go.
Oh, shoot. We lost.
Sorry, Layla, but I got more main character energy than you do.
But you and the gang put on the best show I've seen so far, Twirly Whirly. That was a real blast. I loved it. Thank you all. Twirly Whirly and I went out with a bang. Any other opponent, and we might be feeling a little disappointed right now, but we were definitely beaten by the best.
I love their little camaraderie. These two are my favorites. I love them.
You did really well too, you know. Felt like we were one wrong move away from a very mushy bongo. Just letting the fungi do their thing and enjoying the match with no pressure to win, it was a good feeling.
Perhaps this is how all competitions should be.
If only every match could be as carefree as that. Meanwhile, Miko's busy duking it out with Hania. Oh, Paimon's so nervous for her. Let's go see how she's doing.
Okay.
Huh? It's over already? And why is the atmosphere so heavy? Does this mean Miko won?
No, I don't think Miko won. Let's be real. I don't think she won.
Your match is over too? You took your time. I'm assuming it was a close call.
You sound way too relaxed for someone who just fought in the semifinals. Bet it was a walk in the park, huh?
You know what would be funny if she was just like, no, I actually just quit. I didn't actually go through with the semifinals. I need to actually work on my book.
Yes, ours was as far from a close call as you could get. All it took was a few short, sharp strikes for Blitzara and I to be beaten by Hania.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Huh?
What? You think this is funny? Am I a joke to you?
Not the meme.
Far from it, Hania. I know full well how serious you are about all this, from your ironclad determination to annihilate an entire species. How would I ever dare mock you?
Oh my god, this sounds like sarcasm.
That said, if you continue down this path and find that it leads somewhere quite different from what you had hoped, what will become of that ironclad determination then? I look forward to finding out.
That's not your concern.
Oh? Oh? What happened? Okay, she's gone. Twirly Whirly as if Mona did a mushroom experiment but gave it a hat. Yes, I love the little hat for Twirly Whirly. For that one, the animal one, and the Dendro one, both of them are very cute.
Running away so soon?
Miss Yai lost the match, but why is Hania the one who seemed upset?
The situation gets more interesting with each development. Blitzara injured Pyro 1 soon after the match started, and Hania was clearly quite distressed. I simply pointed out that she's still deceiving herself, and her defenses began breaking down. She's more fragile than I'd imagined.
Deceiving herself? What do you mean? Like, she actually believes the mushrooms are nice things and she shouldn't annihilate them all?
You mean Hania isn't as heartless as she tries to make herself out to be? So she does care about Pyro 1, but she didn't mean to show it in front of you.
Right answer. Now's our chance to get through to her. You, my little friends, are the only ones who can get her back onto the right path.
But Hania's long gone now. Where should we look for her?
Well, right now, I'm sure she must be wondering what it is that has made her suddenly start doubting herself after all this time.
Maybe it was me, because I have main character energy or something.
The answer lies with the three of you. I'm sure you all know where she's gone to.
Paimon, Layla, and me? Wait, you mean...
The place where I first met the traveler in Paimon?
Good point. It was when Layla mentioned her plan to bring her shroom buddies back home with her that Hania's mood suddenly changed. Layla, it seems like you're onto something. Let's catch up with Hania and set things straight.
How well we can set things straight is another thing. We can try, certainly.
You should stay here, little Layla. I understand that you want to help Hania, but she's not the kind of person you're good at dealing with. Leave it to them this time.
That's true. And if I said something that struck a nerve again, I'd only make things worse. Plus, you guys move pretty fast. If I tag along, I'd probably need to stop and gather my strength every 10 minutes.
Well, what are you waiting for, little one?
This is everything we've dug up so far. Please take a look and see what you think.
Oh, my, you've been busier than I thought. In return, I give you a blessing from me.
Don't bonk me on the head.
I'll share my thoughts the next time we meet.
Thank you. I thought she was gonna bonk me.
One follows her everywhere. We should be able to track her down through its elemental traces. Search the area with elemental sight.
Man. What if I don't want to? Oh, give me this. Yes. Where are you? Oh, cutscene.
How did you find me here?
Main character energy.
We followed Pyro 1's tracks. We're a little worried about you. Wait a second. Are you comforting Pyro 1?
The irony, I know. And I'd probably be enjoying it if Pyro 1 were any other animal than a fungi. The next time we meet will be in the finals. Whatever you have to say, save it for if you beat me.
We want to understand where you're coming from. We want to help you see the fungi differently.
The Fox Lady said you might say that. You're pure of heart, kind, and believe the best in things. You wouldn't understand if I tried to explain. So here, read this.
What is it?
Ooh, Hania's notes. Okay. Merchant log, expedition number 39, day 10 of the fungi invasion. Thankfully, we came across a group of farmers in the nearby area. They seem to have been trapped here by the aggressive fungi too, and have set up a temporary camp. The kind farmers brought sufficient provisions and medicinal herbs, and almost saved us all. But there were still several people who did not make it. The fungi surrounding this area are increasing in number, and they're still in that berserk state. We can't leave just yet. At least not before the fungi are gone, if they ever leave. It looks like we'll be staying here for a good while. Merchant log, expedition number 39, day 42 of the fungal invasion. I never thought I'd become trapped by a bunch of fungi for so long. I still can't see any hope of getting away from this place. Rabib took his axe and made an attempt to go fight the fungi, but he was stopped by the other farmers. Everyone knows that none of us are going to last long without the leader of the farmers around. But if the circumstances are enough to make the calmest and most composed farmer lose his control, I can only imagine what the others feel. Everyone must be feeling pretty frustrated by now. The Zaytun peaches we picked from a nearby area and the remaining provisions are going to last only a few more weeks. Following the farmer's suggestions, we have started looking for suitable seeds to grow our own food, and the camp needs an expansion. We have to make plans for long term. We might eventually have to turn this place into a small village. A village full of fungi victims? How absurd. Hopefully we'll manage to keep ourselves from starving to death before the crops mature.
These are my ancestors' records. They were attacked by a horde of fungi in the rainforest. Many people were seriously injured. There was nothing exceptional about this incident at the time, and it certainly never made it into any official records. But my family have been reading it to me since I was a child, constantly warning me of the grave threat that fungi pose to us.
But why were they in a berserker mode? And I'm assuming this is your ancestors, right? Was this during the cataclysm as well?
So, that's what happened. Oh, no wonder you're so hostile towards fungi.
We're so sorry about your past, but things are different now.
Yeah, and anyway, doesn't your family's experience make this tournament all the more meaningful? The wisdom orb finally means that humans and fungi can live in peace together.
It's not as simple as turning bad fungi into nice fungi with the wisdom orb. Plenty of scholars have experimented with similar things in my village in the past. But every one of them failed, gave up, and moved on. Even this new wisdom orb can only suppress the fungi's aggressive nature temporarily. Without this device, they're still extremely dangerous creatures. On top of that, the orb's intellectual boost makes the fungi unnaturally strong. Too much elemental energy in one place is not a good idea, especially for people in poor shape already. If you've got a sensitive constitution and you start using a wisdom orb, you're gonna start experiencing symptoms pretty quickly.
What? Too much elemental energy in one place is not a good idea, especially for people in poor shape. Is it because... So what about Layla? Right? Unnaturally strong?
As you'll be well aware by now, all Caltilia cares about is his precious research. He just wants to expand his influence and increase the profile of the Beast Tamer event. Meanwhile, Alhingen's taking advantage of the situation. Impressed by Cautilia's research, he invested a huge sum into promoting the tournament, consequently lowering everyone's guard against the fungi. I don't trust either of them, period. I don't believe highly aggressive creatures like the fungi can coexist with humans. But I'm just another retired mercenary, so who's gonna listen to me?
So I agree with the fact that those two are sus as hell, but I don't think that they're aggressive. Look at Bongo Head. Look at how squishy he is. I don't think he's aggressive at all. He's so cute.
All I can do is play by their rules until victory is mine. Then I'll fight for the outcome I'm hoping for, and keep them from getting their way. I initially had a sliver of hope that you might help me in my endeavors. Guess that was pretty naive of me. But it doesn't matter what you think about all this, or what you think of me. I'm going to beat you, and then there will be nothing you can do to stop me.
Ania!
This notebook is just a relic from my past now. Do whatever you want with it, because come the day of the final, I'm going to declare the execution of all fungi, including Pyro 1. It's time to say goodbye to the past.
That didn't go as planned. Well, there's only one option left. We gotta defeat Hania in the final match.
Ooh, I don't like that. This is the first sassy NPC I've ever seen. Yeah, she's very determined. I like the NPCs that are slowly getting more and more aggressive and like more and more, I don't know, they have more personality, I feel like. Sumeru specifically had very good characterization, so I'm very excited for what comes in the future. Genshin needs more characters that aren't lucky, go happy. Yes, I agree. Not everyone can be happy in this world. Genshin's so depressing. Like, the storylines are all just like, this person died these many years ago, and now we have to suffer all this. But a lot of the characters are just like, hi, I'm this character from this region. At least we got to know how she really feels, and that we got her notebook.
Didn't Hania mention something about other researchers in the past trying to stop the damage caused by fungi too? There should be more information in this notebook. Let's take a look.
Ooh, more reading, okay. Merchant log, expedition number 39, day 7 of the investigation. The researchers seem to be planning to use some kind of capturing device to control the aggressive fungi. The code name of this device is a string of complicated terminology. They've also included a license approval from the academia. In addition, they're preparing something called the Withering Potion to suppress the fungi's activity, making them easier to control. The Withering Potion also comes with complex notes and official approval from the academia. Anyway, I'll record the information down for now. The bottom half of this page is filled with complex terms and comments. It's not hard to infer that whoever wrote them down did so by copying the researchers' notes word by word under dim light. Merchant log, expedition number 39, day 13 of the investigation. We failed again. When we returned to the village, 2 seriously wounded mercenaries insisted on quitting. Before going to bed, I heard the lead researcher arguing with a few subordinates. One of them tried to convince the lead researcher to give up on the Withering Potion, saying that they've gotten its function wrong from the very beginning. The outcome contradicted their expectations, and it could very well lead to their deaths. Another subordinate was yelling curses at an unfamiliar person. Judging from the details of their argument, it seems like someone has made a grave mistake. They're here to settle this mess, but upon witnessing the state of things, They started planning to drop everything and run. Something doesn't feel right. Still need more evidence to make sure.
These look like research notes. Guess Hania's ancestors kept them after the scholars left. Whew. This section looks super complicated. The handwriting is really bad, and there are too many technical terms. Paimon can't make heads or tails of this. Wait, some of these look familiar, though. Oh, that's right. We saw them on the documents Dory gave us.
So the notes and the documents are connected. Let's try putting them together.
All right, let's put them side by side. Go through carefully and try to figure out what's written in these notes.
Contents compiled after combining the clues. The device remnants and the remains of the file that Dory gave you contain the same license of approval as the device recorded in the notes has. Evidently, these devices were considered technology identical by the academia. Similarly, the formula for floral jelly shares many basic ingredients and medicinal principles with the withering potion from the notes. The floral jelly has the same medicinal principles as the withering potion? The only difference is that the amount of certain active ingredients applied in the floral jelly is much lower than that of the withering potion. Also, protective ingredients and so-called stabilizers were added to the floral jelly. At this point, it can be roughly deduced that the remnants of the instrument that the organizer of the Nilotpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament attempted to destroy utilized the technology outcomes of the capturing device, and the floral jelly can be deemed as an upgrade of the withering potion with enhanced safety that can trigger a temporary boost to the activity of fungi and let them gain special powers while being activated. Okay, that's what I assumed from when we got Dory's notes, so that was confirmed.
A capturing device and a withering potion?
The device used to capture the fungi made them calm and approachable, but the withering potion made them go berserk.
So that's how it went down. The fungi only attacked Hania's ancestors because of what that potion did to them. And then the researchers built that device to try and capture the angry fungi. Also, if floral jelly is just an improved version of the withering potion, and the wisdom orb isn't Cautilia's invention either, he's basically giving someone else's invention a new name and passing them off as his own. He's a big fat liar!
A big fat liar indeed, although I can't say that I'm surprised. It's the academia, and remember, there's a reason why there's a plagiarism law every time you read a syllabus.
Why is Cautilia so eager to get people to use the wisdom orb anyway?
Maybe he wants to finish the work started by scholars that went before him, but more likely he just wants to take credit for other people's work.
We gotta warn Elhingen. He needs to stop bankrolling Cautilia right away! As for Hania, she has no idea that the fungi only attacked her ancestors because they were under the potion's influence. No wonder she holds it against them.
Are you okay, buddy? You're right? Oh, he do a heckin' waddle. Are you right, buddy?
Hey, Bongo Head. Paimon knows you're not gonna turn evil because of some floral jelly. You stayed a very good fungus even after we turned off the wisdom orb.
Oh. There, Bongo Head.
You can understand what Paimon's saying? Oh, wow, you're getting smarter!
Paimon, wait, the wisdom orb isn't active.
Huh? Since when? Oh, Paimon didn't even notice. Does that mean Bongo Head is hanging out with us by choice right now?
I mean, it had a good spirits with us so far. We gained a mutual understanding.
See? Hania was wrong after all. The fungi aren't gonna lose control this time. Some fungi understand people and just want to get along, like Bongo Head here. Oh, Hania did make one good point, though. The wisdom orb has its limits. As long as that's the case, fungi won't be able to live with humans forever. Paimon was really hoping Bongo Head could join us for the rest of our journey. Isn't there a way?
Oh, let's keep a safe distance from them from now. Let's look for ways to improve the wisdom orb.
Yeah, it's a shame, but it seems like there's no other choice. We still have some time before the final. Should we report Cautilia to the academia?
We don't know what he's capable of. Also, we don't want to let him know that we're onto him.
True. For him to have made it this far, he must have been planning for a long time. If he caught wind of our plans to expose him, he'd definitely be wary of us. Whatever else happens, we have to give it our all on the day of the final. Let's beat Hania and knock some sense into her. Then we should get Elhingin to help us expose Kautilya for the fraud he is.
No, I think Elhingin's onto this. I'm so sus of him. Like, you don't understand. Oh, there's Act 4. The strongest opponent, the biggest crisis.
Ready? Today's the big day. The Nilotpala Cup final. We have to defeat Hania, make her see the light, and expose Kautilya.
No, and we'll expose Elhingin too. Don't you forget about that. We're gonna expose him too.
Ladies and gentlemen, after some fierce competition in the round so far, we arrive at long last at the final of the Nilotpala Cup. It's time to find out who is the very best beast tamer of all, Hania or the Traveler. If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their responsibility to continue hosting this tournament into the future and to promote the philosophy of peaceful coexistence throughout all of Tivat.
Wait. So even if Hania wins, right? She has to promote peaceful coexistence. So it goes everything against what she stands for. So she would get disqualified, right?
Huh. Kautilya isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match and the ultimate trial, we'll go tip off Elhingin and confront Kautilya head-on! Miko? Layla? You're here!
There they are. You bring Miko and Layla to speed up to your conversation with Hania yesterday.
The insufferable research maniac has exposed his true colors to our two protagonists. You seem to be edging ever closer to the truth. Holding off on reporting Kautilya to the Academia seems like a sensibly cautious decision at this stage. Who's to say if Kautilya, or indeed anyone else for that matter, is really who they appear to be?
Oh, Elhingin's so sus, you don't even understand.
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now. We gotta fight Hania first, the strongest beast tamer out there. And we still have no idea what we're in for with Elhingin's ultimate trial. Oh, how are we gonna get through to Hania, though?
The answer should be quite obvious by now, surely. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let go of her stubborn attitude and listen to the truth.
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around.
Thanks for all your support.
Ah, yeah! Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, and Putsara! The tightest power trio in all of Shroomdom!
Yeah!
With your powers combined, winning this final will be easier than taking a radish from a hilly churl!
With all of our powers combined, we'll be able to defeat Hania! Alright, let's do the battle.
The day has finally arrived, Traveler and Paimon. I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the fungi. You have to treat them as your pawns.
And, so I've been doing pretty well by treating them as my friends. How about that?
But it seems like you haven't changed one bit. In which case, this match will be a short one.
You're the one who needs to change. We'll show you.
Yeah! When we set Bongo Head and Buddies into action, it's like clockwork, and we ain't about to stop ticking!
Yeah, get it.
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights. Your feeble strategy will be your undoing. Go, Pyro 1!
Go, Bongo Head!
Have no choice. Let's use electrifying water bubbles!
Don't ask me why I was running in that direction.
Torch them all!
Hold on, I need to swirl them and then they should be fine. Retribution is great. I laugh too much at the nicknames. Also, Cool It. I love that they're on the same team. It makes me happy. Cool It and Retribution. this.
Don't worry, Pyro 1.
Oh, he's floating.
Limit.
Bro, Pyro 1 gonna die. I hope you know that. One last stomp, buddy. You got this. How about that, huh?
Pyro 1, why did you hold back?
You're the one giving the orders. Pyro 1 has just become more than a pawn to you.
Don't blame Pyro 1, Hania. And don't force yourself to do something you don't want to. You started having second thoughts when Pyro 1 got injured during the semifinals, didn't you? You never met a well-matched opponent until you fought Miko, and now us had you. So you never had to put Pyro 1 or any of your other fungi in danger before. When you saw one of your fungi get injured for the first time, you realized you felt compassion for it.
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
Yeah, it's painfully obvious. You're just in denial.
Hania, you grew up listening to terrible tales about the horrors of fungi. Paimon completely understands how they made you feel. But that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you here as your arch enemy. You won't be able to lie to yourself forever. We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters too. The whole reason we entered this tournament is because we didn't want fungi causing any trouble. But after meeting Bongo Head, we realized that if you just give them some time and treat them well, the gentler fungi will get to know you and treat you like they're friends. At the very least, treat fungi like they're on your side, not as your pawns and certainly not as your enemy. Please, learn to trust Pyro 1 and your other fungi friends.
Say no to prejudice. Treat your fungi right.
Enough! Don't patronize me. In case you've forgotten, this match isn't over yet.
What do you mean? Hello?
Pyro 1, release the explosion!
Heal up. You got this. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Okay, swirl them up, you got this, and then thump. Do the heckin' thumpies. Yes! You got this, buddy. Don't you worry. You got this. You guys are so good. You're doing great. Don't worry.
Give it your all, Pyro 1! Show them what you're truly made of!
Heal everyone. Thanks, Bongo. I think they can take it from here, unless I get another... Yes, okay. Geo, go. Doing so well. I'm so proud of them. Look at them. They're doing so well. All right. I think we can do one more thump. Oh, we didn't even need to.
Failed. Just before the most important step of all, I failed. You two, you were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so childish?
We'll show you how. Then you'll finally understand. Don't call me childish.
Hania, as we agreed, you have to hear us out now that we've won. But let's put that aside for now. Can we bring Pyro 1 along for the ultimate trial?
Pyro 1? You want to take it with you?
Yep. We want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side. Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, and Pyro 1.
We'll earn the rights to all this fungi. We'll make sure to all properly looked after.
We went through your notebook that day after we spoke to you, and it cleared up a lot of things. You're right to be concerned about the dangers of fungi, up to a point. Wisdom orbs come with health risks to some people. This tournament shouldn't have been promoted so widely, and there are limits to how closely fungi and humans can coexist in general. However, by making constant improvements to the Wisdom Orb and using it for friendly communication with the fungi, we can figure out which are the nice ones and gradually learn more about them.
Fine, if that's what you want. I lost, so I don't get to call the shots. And I guess Pyro 1 would rather be with someone who actually cares about it.
Cheer up, Hania. I'm sure you mean a lot to Pyro 1. We have more important stuff we gotta tell you after the ultimate trial.
Regarding your ancestors and the truth behind the fungi attack.
That's right! You'll see things differently after you know the story. Paimon just knows it.
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies, as well as a showdown between two top beast tamers.
How the fuck did you get... Well, it is his event, but how'd you get in here?
Hingen? What are you doing in the arena?
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel and the winner's spectacular performance in the ultimate trial. How could I possibly miss such a milestone moment in this tournament's history? Come now, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves. I have no doubt that you'll play a significant role in bringing this tournament to a whole new level.
I'm scared. I'm a little scared. What do you have up your sleeve? You follow Elhingen to the location of the ultimate trial. That's so sus. I'm sorry. He just leaves us in the back alley. Hello, Fatui?
What's going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere?
Of course it's the Fatui. Ugh, every time.
Elhingen, the arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety.
Oh wow, look at that. It's like every Pokemon game in existence. Suddenly, the good guy has teamed up with the bad guys.
Wait a second. Where is the exit?
You'll never exit. The arena hasn't been taken over by bad guys. This was all part of Elhingen's plan.
The Traveler is correct. Nothing gets past you, does it? In which case, I presume you planned for this eventuality, no?
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Cautilia's supposed to be the villain. He was just using this tournament for his own agenda and he tricked you into sponsoring him.
Not far off. You're right about Cautilia's motivations. This started when he discovered a promising use for a forgotten technology. So I bought his loyalty and organized this tournament to expand the reach of his technology. Though I must say, I never expected a prize catch like yourself to take the bait so eagerly.
Ha! Not as eagerly as you're confessing to your crimes. You can continue your confession in jail.
So, you weren't being fooled by Cautilia. It was you using him. This whole time you were just another lousy Fatui.
Oh no, it's Team Word Generator, and they want to steal our Pokemon.
Oh, now Paimon's mad. So much for warning you about Cautilia. Bogglehead, get him!
Yeah, Bogglehead, kick his ass.
Look at you. I've got chills down my spine. But I'm afraid that's not happening.
Oh, how so?
Whirly whirly, Blitzara, Pyro 1, what's going on?
They switched sides! No! It's the shadow Pokemon all over again!
Cautilia added a handy little backdoor in the Wisdom Orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control report to me instead.
No, it's the shadow not the back rooms. It's the shadow Pokemon!
So, this whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy to get other people to capture fungi for you! And now you're gonna make them all into your evil minions!
Oops, did I predict this plotline or what?
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the tournament a few times, build up an army of fungi living amongst the people, and then I can create all kinds of damage. You have to understand, this is a huge opportunity for me.
Oh no, Team Word Generator wants to control an ancient weapon Pokemon tool. How dare they?
My accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dottore, who left because of you, will finally realize that I can still be worth something to him.
Oh, so I see that you're a Dottore simp. So here's the thing with Dottore, right? I don't know which Dottore you met. Most of them have been eviscerated. Dottore, you've worked with Dottore before?
But now, I think I might go one step further. Getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui, from the foot soldiers to the harbingers. This could be a career-making moment for me. I'll finally earn Master Dottore's respect.
Damn, he really a Dottore simp, huh?
I'll just say it was a tragic accident. You placed too much trust in the fungi, tried to push past the limits, and ended up causing the whole arena to collapse, with you still inside.
Oh, bitch. This is like some Nancy Drew type thing.
Once this domain's sealed off, no one will ever find you. I'll have Cautilia assume all liability and criminal charges, then inform the Academia.
Damn, he really had this all planned out. But if I have a sword...
After that, I'll invest even more into this tournament in the name of honoring your memory. I'll promote it harder. The competitions will be bigger and more frequent.
I don't like that. But we have friends who would investigate this. I think it's a little sus.
Selfish, double-crashing monster! How could you? Paimons are just about enough from you, mister! You'll never get away with this. But what are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you, and our shroom buddies won't respond to us anymore.
It's every man or shroom for themselves. I have faith in Bongo Head. He wouldn't turn against me.
Take your time. Pit fungi against fungi, and warriors against warriors. I want the traveler to see his buddy being destroyed. Then, once his faith is utterly shattered, put him out of his misery, quickly and painlessly.
Damn. Nearly as cold as Senora in her coffin.
I accept that our actions thus far have not been beyond reproach. But at least we can give the traveler the ceremonious final farewell that they deserve.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh no.
Bongo,
you got this, buddy.
Something, anything, water balloon, wake everyone up!
You got this, buddy. Don't you worry. And you're constantly healing, so it's fine. I really can't do anything, huh? Bongo Head!
Bongo Head, are you okay?
There are too many of them!
This isn't right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the floating hydro fungus. Why is it still obeying the traveler?
Maybe because Bongo Head loves me and you don't understand the power of love and friendship!
Is Cautilia's device malfunctioning?
Oh dear, the poor thing still hasn't realized. The technology in the Wisdom Orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as effectively as any other animal. The trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers, and the bond they now share, have grown stronger than the Wisdom Orb.
Yai, Miko! You broke the domain sealing spell?
Yaimiko is a kitsune, so I'm not surprised.
Please, you thought your crude replicas could keep me out? You appear to have woefully underestimated who you're dealing with, to mention that shoddily designed backdoor command. Did you honestly believe that no one would notice the litany of vulnerabilities in your grand plan?
Curses!
Miko, Layla, and Hania too!
Oh, hang in. So this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, your nefarious ambitions are the true menace here!
Come on, Miss Yai. Let's go help them.
Easy now, Layla. All that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. The bond of companionship is not something so easily severed by the designs or devices of humans. Blitzara, you haven't completed your mission yet. you're not thinking of giving up now, are you?
Oh, beep boop. It's shut down. Oh! Do a little shocky shock.
Look! Blitzara's back to normal!
Is this the moment Miss Yai said we were waiting for? Twirly Whirly, I believe in you. Take this Kirk down.
The backdoor command is wearing off! They're all returning to normal!
Still doubting what your heart tells you, Hania? You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. Because then you'll be forced to face your true feelings, which you have been trying so desperately to escape from. But don't keep your fungus waiting much longer. Look, now that it's no longer under the Wisdom Orb's control, it's waiting for your orders.
Pyro 1, are you really waiting for me? I'm sorry. I've been so harsh on you, but you still trust me. Go. Do what you have to do.
Yeah!
Together. It looks like all the fungi have returned to their senses! Great! Shame
Let's kick some patooey butt.
You're about to pay for what you've done!
Yeah, with the power of shrooms, nothing can stop me!
Hold the line! And keep your heads! They're just a handful of fungi! We still have the upper hand!
Get him! Swirl him! Get him! Electro, Pyro, Keel.
It's within our grasp! Fine, go ahead! Use Water Bomb of Final Judgment!
Oh, they're doing so well. Get him! Get him! You got this, buddy! Ooh, we need Pyro. Let's go! Swirl it! Go! Oh, there's more. Uh-oh. Okay, I need you all to swirl together. Swirl and Electro.
Killjoy, we've only just begun. Looks like far. Roasted frog. I must collect myself. This was well done.
Ooh, can we swirl? I need to heal soon. I need to heal. Very good. You guys got this. You guys got it.
So quiet. Beaten by a few measly fungi? This is absurd.
Where do you think you're going?
Miko! Why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have the authority to detain anybody within Sumeru's borders. Is that not the case for you too?
I'm friends with Sino. Does that count?
Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once you get back to the tournament arena.
Huh. Cryptic. Well, no time to figure that one out. On with the chase! You're from the Core of 30!
You finally made your move.
By order of the General Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elhingen for grave crimes and Kautilya for academic misconduct. The General Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some time. He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself. Thankfully, with all the evidence you gathered, we were able to swiftly bring this case to a conclusion.
Aw, but I wanted to see Sino.
The General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
Sino's writing letters to me. Buddy, shouldn't you be writing letters for, I don't know, someone named Tiknari? Overview. Prior to General Mahamatra's return to his post, the Matra were starting to suspect that Kautilya was up to something. Kautilya and Elhingen partner up to him, keeping the most important evidence hidden. It weren't for the Traveler and Paimon's help in providing crucial evidence, the Matra might have spent longer time investigating the duel's actions. The Wisdom Orb and Floral Jelly were indeed derived from the Capturing Device and the Withering Potion. The latter two share similarities of the Omni Ubiquity Neck from Imizuma, which originates from Lea's Adeptus arts. Therefore, one could say that two technologies are based on solid references. However, the Capturing Device and the Withering Potion aren't thoroughly validated due to their insufficient development time. They're experimental items created for Amurta researchers for controlling dangerous creatures. These items once resulted in horrific accident, therefore should no doubt be locked away forever. Katila made use of his status and Elhingen's funds to bribe relevant personnel. He obtained samples of this documentation and hired a few talented students to work on enhancing the two products. By making them safer and more reliable, Katila would then use this tournament as a cover for his true intentions, causing damage in Sumeru. The Matra rounded up another group of Amurta scholars to develop a countermeasure that targeted Katiya's backdoor command. They planted it into specific wisdom orbs and handed them out to the Matra at the arena. If anything happens, the countermeasure would be put to use. Fortunately, everything went smoothly with the tournament. No one was hurt and there were no property losses. The tournament even brought a financial gain to Port Ormos. As of now, all involved personnel within the academia have been detained. They shall face judgment. Saito, the leader of the operation, has confirmed all locations of interest. Criminals at large are highly likely to show up around these areas. The Core of 30 can acquire them with no more than a limited number of people. As for Elhingen, the results of this initial investigation reveals that 60% of his sponsor funds came from illegal sources. The rest were his business earnings in Sumeru. Because the Fatui informant is quite a complicated case, the academia will arrange for specialized personnel to deal with this matter. Traveler and Paimon, I've included Saito's report from the front of this letter. Take a look if you're interested. It may help you in understanding the situation better. The enthusiastic participants and audience do not deserve to be deceived like this. I'll be using Elhingen's business earnings as prize money for the participants and compensation for relevant people. If the funds are not enough, the extra amount will be included in Katiula's fine. The Beast Tamer tournament has positive influence and might become as well known as Genius Invocation TCG, so it doesn't need to discontinue just because of two schemers. In the eyes of the general public, you two have taken over as hosts of the event. Please don't worry too much. I trust that you'll arrange for things accordingly. Lastly, please say hello to Gujiyai on my behalf. If the chance arises, I would like to spar with her in a duel. I hope she'll not be very against some powerful decks with certain styles. I'm assuming a TCG duel and not like fighting duel, right? Is this a child like 1v1ing? Not the shipping?
Shine has been keeping an eye on this competition too! He and his people must have been secretly investigating at the same time we were! Lucky we had some backup!
The timing worked out perfectly. We'll leave the rest to you.
All right. We'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone, but with you here, I can put my mind at ease.
Bye, bitches! You get what you deserve! Fuck you, dude.
I think this is over, but mark my words.
Yeah, we know you're a Dodore simp. I'm gonna kick his ass. Relax.
You haven't seen the last of me. Or Master Dottore.
Oh, I definitely know we haven't seen the last of Dottore, but you... I don't know.
Oh, quit while you're behind, loser! Have fun in prison, you Fatui lowlife! Wait, Sino mentioned that he used our evidence, so... Is that where Mika was going after the last 16? To hand it in and make a report?
Oh, please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation, but all sorts of vexing issues keep managing to find their way to me. After the round of 16, I simply took a walk around Sumeru City with my editors. I did have a very brief conversation with the General Mahamatra, but only because he happened to be passing by at the time. The evidence you gathered was the key to solving this case.
The more you try playing it down, the more confusing it all sounds.
Anyway, now that the organizer and the sponsor have both been arrested, what should we do about the fungi in this tournament?
Let's keep them, because I think that they're really cute.
The rules still stand. These little ones won the tournament and passed the ultimate trial, which means they'll be taking Elhingen and Cautilia's place. From now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they are more than up to the task.
First things first, we need to tell Hanaya the truth. She needs to see things differently.
Lady Kitsune told me everything. The fungi that attacked my ancestors were out of control because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi was based on a misunderstanding. I took it all much too far.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything! Miko, why did you have to steal our thunder?
He is an electro kitsune, so she kinda does do that.
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Hanaya needed a little pep talk to perk her up so that she would join us in taking a stand against Elhingen. How else was I supposed to motivate her?
Okay, Miko.
You don't have to say anymore. I was too close-minded. I know that now. I kept telling myself the same things, lying to myself until I became numb. But now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the wisdom orb, Pyro One willingly followed my instruction. It trusted me all along. I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You're well within your rights to criticize me, and I accept whatever punishment you deem appropriate.
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict with Pyro One, but clearly you've already learned your lesson. Wait, actually, having said that, Paimon has an idea!
Me too. What was the idea? Is she gonna be in charge? Everyone discusses the final decision together, down to precise wording.
Paimon's got it. Let's go tell everyone else what we came up with.
The victory speech is yours to make, Paimon. Time to make your gift of gab put to good use.
Ahem. Ooh, this is Paimon's first time speaking to so many people from a stage like this. Paimon's getting butterflies.
Bruh. I feel... Has Paimon not done, like, a public speaking thing in the entirety that we've been here? Like, actually?
Paimon and the Traveler are super happy that we were lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it.
Because that's the best part.
Continuing to hold this tournament in the future now lies in our hands. Now, they may have thrown the organizer and the sponsor in jail, but you can all breathe a huge sigh of relief because the prizes are still being issued as promised!
Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Woo-woo!
That's a good call.
However, unfortunately, the wisdom orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means that we won't be able to keep our fungi friends around for the long term.
No, I want to keep Bongo Head!
So, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the care of the best darn beast tamer in town, Hanaya! But you won't be away from them for too long. While Hanaya takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal of trying to resolve the current issues with the wisdom orb as soon as possible. And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one-off affair. I'm sure you've got a big appetite for more fungi fun and games.
More fun guy and games?
So once the technical issues are all sorted out, and we're all reunited with our fungi friends, let's battle it out all over again!
Yay! I hope we get another event like this. It'll be fun.
Oh, so that's my punishment.
Think of it more as a reward for being the runner-up.
Don't think of it that way, Miss Hanaya. Spending time with Shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly Whirly?
Oh, I want to give Twirly Whirly a little pat.
I'm gonna miss you, Twirly Whirly. Take good care of my best Shroom buddy.
Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, Layla, and Lady Kitsune. What can I say? You're a fascinating bunch.
Come on, Hanaya. We announced the official decision with everyone watching. You better look alive.
Yeah, don't worry. I get it. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi and treat them like the treasured companions that they are to their masters.
Now those sound like the words of an awesome person called Hania that Paimon wants to be friends with. Just wish he'd shown us this Hania sooner. Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our Shroom buddies. Then we'll all meet up in Port Ormos.
Aw, the strongest opponent quest completed. No one could expect such a great event to have jaw-dropping conspiracy behind it. Everything's fine now. The conspiracy has been dealt with. There's no need to be afraid. Wait, shouldn't Soka be shouting something like, "Oh, I know what to add to my novel now" at a time like this? I'm not sure you found a ton of inspiration in such a drastic turn of events. To be honest, things kind of got out of my hand and completely exceeded my expectations. More details and background must be added right from the beginning of a villain like Elhingen. It seems like you and Lady Yai noticed something was off a long time ago. Someone ordinary like me didn't have the slightest clue about what was going on. If I'm going to add this to a novel, I'm going to have to think real hard about how to build up the underlying mystery and slowly feed the reader different clues. It would be a little strange if the twist came too abruptly. However, the arc where the villain is defeated by protagonist has to be perfect. I'll try drinking 2 pots of wine when I get writer's block. It's a method Lady I recommended. I'm gonna try it tonight. Wow! Just make sure you don't drink too much. You might scare yourself with the things you'll end up writing. Not the drinking to write.
Be careful.
Farewell, my Shroom buddies.
Traveler, Bongohead, it's time for us to meet up with everyone in Port Ormos. Let's go see Layla first, then Miko, and finally, go give our fungi over to Hania.
I don't want to. I want to keep Bongohead.
Traveler, Paimon, Bongohead, over here.
Hey, Layla! Have you and Twirly Whirly been having fun these past few days?
Definitely. With Twirly Whirly helping me carry my luggage, we could go camping really far away, and I got to see the stars from a different perspective. Oh, I even managed to make some progress with my paper.
Oh.
Although, I've tried making almost everything on my food list now. Every time I used to flour or something, it got in the air and gave me a coughing fit. But after all that, I still haven't figured out what Twirly Whirly likes. It would be great if the improved wisdom orb allowed us to communicate directly with the fungi. I should mention that in my letter and get someone to ask a senior Immorta scholar.
Hyman's never seen you in such good spirits, Layla. You spoke a lot more than usual just now, and you're still full of life. You really go the extra mile for your Shroom buddies.
I think I might have overexerted myself, though. I'm flagging hard. Let's go see Miss Yai before I crash.
Aww. Poor Layla. She's not gonna have a little, busboy anymore.
Oh? You're earlier than I expected.
What do you mean?
Miko, you're not leaving, are you? It feels like you never got to properly enjoy your vacation here.
Oh, my needs for amusement have been more than met. Thanks to your help, our little inspiration hunt went perfectly. Not only did we gain invaluable experience in the tournament, we also had all the excitement of exposing a criminal conspiracy. Yes, I think I might ask Soka to ditch her original characters and just make you the protagonists in her next novel.
You were helping behind the scenes. You knew there was something up with Elhingen.
True. It all makes sense now. You dropped so many hints, but it went over Paimon's head at the time. Why didn't you expose Elhingen right away, though? Why wait for things to escalate like they did?
Going for the big reveal right at the beginning would have been an anticlimax of the most literal kind. I wanted to see how you'd react in a situation like this, and you did not disappoint. I thought that the story between you and the fungi would follow a master-servant paradigm, but you offered something even better. Companionship, based on mutual understanding. From a certain point of view, it seems fitting that Elhingen, the one person who could barely keep the word master from his lips, met his downfall at your hand. Of course, considering what he's capable of, I'm sure he'll have his ways of continuing to put up a fight.
Paimon's getting confused again. In the future, we should take notes when Miko's talking and carefully look over them later.
Oh, that's enough chatting for now. I'll leave Blitzara in your hands. Remember to take good... I hope you really give this a good shot, you and Hania. The future of this highly entertaining tournament depends on the decisions you make from now on. I'm excited to see what you've got in store for us.
I don't want to say goodbye to Bongo Head. I don't want to say goodbye.
Hello, all. Right on time. I've collected all the other contestants' wisdom orbs and found a suitable place for our fungi friends to live. I'll make absolutely sure the surrounding environment is not affected.
If you need any help, let me know, because I'm pretty sure Tignardi can help.
Say hello to everyone, Kindlejoy.
You renamed him to Kindlejoy? I'm gonna cry. Kindlejoy?
That's Pyro One's new name. When I saw how well behaved it was when we first met, a sense of joy welled up inside me. If I just let go of my preconceived notions about fungi and allowed myself to truly feel that moment, maybe I could have felt like that all this time.
I'm so glad Hania has finally worked things out.
Yeah! Even though Paimon has gotten used to the name Pyro 1 at this point, the new name holds so much more significance.
Congratulations, Sanaya. And congratulations to you too, Kindlejoy.
I will commit to giving these gentle creatures the highest standard of care I can provide. Please, rest assured that your fungi friends will be safe with me.
I guess it's time for us to say goodbye.
I don't wanna.
Go on, Twirly Whirly. Be a good fungus now and do everything that Hania says.
But Zara, Miko will be back to visit when the next Beast Tamers tournament comes around. High five, Bongo Head! It was really fun having you around. Paimon hopes that you have a good time at Hania's, and is really looking forward to seeing you again next time.
We'll meet again. That's a promise.
I hope that the day when humans and fungi can live in harmony will come quickly. I believe in you all. You'll make it happen. I look forward to the good news.
Oh, goodbye! Goodbye, mushies!